Hello everybody and welcome back into the PCL. Today is obviously Wednesday, which means it is Overwatch today. I'm Jobin, joined today by Will or Buku to get some new fresh faces up to the casting mic. So obviously the first series, as you can see on the ticker, it is going to be Savannah College taking on Auburn University. Savannah sitting at 4-0 right now, Auburn sitting at 2-2 in a series that definitely looks like at least that Savannah's favored on paper.
Yeah, it's well, I like to point out that Savannah they got all 4 of their wins. They did get all 3 O's.
Yeah.
So they are very dominant, very obviously. And I mean Auburn, 2-2, very good record still. But I mean Savannah just seems like a very dominant team. I mean, I will see how this game goes.
Yeah,
but
it'll be fun. And I don't like to put too much stock into ranks because half the players in collegiate play ranked for a week and then don't touch it, but did see a few T500s on the Savannah side or got some intel that there are some very highly ranked players. It looks like at least 4 out of the 5 according to Ryan. So definitely a lot of experience, a lot of time put into the server. And without further ado, we can take a quick look at the rosters for each side, see who will be squaring off in our series. That is the schedule. I'm wrong for that. We said schedule, then we show roster. I jumped the gun on that one. But here's the schedule for the day. Cincinnati Bearcats and Keene State at 8:20, and then Creighton and Rowan at 9:40, 2 schools that we have seen on Playfly quite a bit, and now I think we can look at the rosters. There we go. So Savannah College on the left side here, it is going to be Eric Keck, Sonder, Katakomi, Snap, and Shottle.
On the Auburn side, we have a skateboarder, Caliber, obese chicken, the toxic toad, and you. Very interesting names.
That's a Hall of Fame starting 5 if I have ever seen one. We've been getting some of the some fun and interesting names in collegiate, and I get these players are absolutely unhinged 90% of the time, for better or worse. So we've been getting some fun names on and off the server, and at least for the series tonight, for series number 1, map 1, I believe is going to be Ilios. That was put in my ear a few minutes ago, and then Zarya and Ana are going to be the first set of hero bands. So Ilios is a map that, and I said before we went on, you're like, well, you know what kind of maps? It's Ilios, it's Oasis, it is Lijiang, and it is nothing else.
Yeah, I honestly I can see the reason why. I mean, Ilios is a great map. I mean, it's fun to play on. Very good competitive map, and I mean, it's understandable why everybody picks it.
Yeah, and it looks like we are close to getting in-game. I can take a little sneak peek there and see the at least the loading screen. Everybody's locking into heroes, getting ready to go, and I definitely love Ilios. I mean, listen, the boops live long on this map. We see Lucio's taken over left, right, and center. We're going to see Eric on the Winston to get things going. The Hazard getting picked up for Auburn. So, a little bit of variation in the comps, but not too much different.
Yeah, definitely a very dive-heavy comp on Auburn's side. We got the Hazard Tracer Genji, which is just going to dive on all the supports of Savannah. We'll see how they want to do it. Right now, there we go. We got really, oh my gosh, a really huge fight here. Sorry, our screen was down for a second.
Yeah, listen, hard to call the fight when we got to make sure the feed is all clean and all good. And we did say Savannah coming in, definitely looking to be the favorites just based off the records and based off the standings. But Auburn now, that is a massive first team fight. You find 4 dead in the feed. You leave the Lucio alone to their devices, able to scurry away to safety. But it's going to be Auburn with the first point on point B. And they're going to see how high they can crank this percentage now.
I'm very interested to see what Savannah does here against this comp that Auburn has. I mean, obviously, Reaper will do really good against any tank, but I mean, honestly, I don't see Savannah doing really great with this comp right now, because Auburn, Savannah doesn't really have a lot of answers for Auburn, their team comp. So I guess we'll see what they do.
Yeah, I think you got to get this Winston as active on the server as possible. Try to see if you can knock down this Lucio, pick off the Genji if you're able to catch him out. We do see you soaking up a lot of damage on the Hazard, holding down right click to win there. We are going to see Katakomi, little dip in the well is taken down, and it's a Tracer differential on the backside of the fight. Auburn just winning another team fight, basically 5 for 1.
Really good 2 team fights right there. They got their first pick and immediately capitalized on it. Really good from Auburn right there.
Yeah, now this is kind of the interesting point of control is, are you going to get trapped in the absolute blender of a spawn trap? We see so many teams literally lose 1 fight, and then it's basically you are not allowed to play the game for the rest of the duration.
Looks like Savannah's trying to go on the right side here. Doesn't really want to interact with the tank and the Hazard and Reaper up at the top left, so they just decide to go right side.
See Toxic Toad trying to get something cooking on the low ground. Kitsune Rush is going to be activated by Chicken Auburn. They're digging their heels in for this fight, and they have yet to even drop the point. Finally, someone's going to find a kill for Savannah. It felt like the kills were coming at a premium the first few minutes. Finally, the team fight looking to be a little bit stronger for them, though. Skateboarder able to dash away to safety. Toxic Toad taken down. The front line now down, and Savannah just barely flipping the point before they lost.
Yeah, I'm
91-0. Damn.
Yeah, that really went up fast. 1-2 team fights and already almost at 100. Savannah just trying to, being really aggressive, trying to stay in the front line, but Auburn gets picked off. Their Tracer gets picked off by the Reaper. They're playing very, very aggressive right now. Honestly, just keeping them in their spawn right now.
Yeah, this is what I was kind of talking about 30 seconds ago, where sometimes it feels like 3 players die and then all of a sudden the game just feels nigh impossible to try to play. You have to try to break through the front line. You've got a Winston and messing around on the high ground. Everybody else just lacing damage at the front door. So you've got to send this Tracer on an absolute mission, or the Genji.
Really like that play from the Reaper on Savannah's side. Want to see what he's going to do.
Uh-oh. Bye-bye.
Oh, wow. Savannah's Winston does pop ult and gets 1 pick right there. Tries to go for 2. Is he going to get the Lucio? No, he's not able to.
Yeah, I mean,
it
doesn't count as a kill, but he did send him back into the spawn. But I don't think I want you on the map anymore. I'm going to send you for a little trip here. And this is kind of the Savannah I was expecting to see when the game started. It feels like a different team picked up the mouse and keyboards after the second fight, because Auburn, you would not have guessed that they won 2 clean fights to start the map off. And now all of a sudden things are looking extremely grim on their side of the field. Pulse Bomb will not connect, though. It's very close. Dragon Blade out of Toxic Toad. Can they find any resets? Nothing doing.
Does get the Curie, though.
Yeah, finally is going to find one.
This is a 4v4 right now. They find the Hazard on Auburn's side. That is, they are up. Oh. There we go. They are able to win that fight. And this is looking like it's going to be Savannah College round 1. But we will see. Maybe they'll be able to touch. Maybe Auburn will be able to touch.
It's going to be very, very close. You might be able to get a beat drop and a Kitsune to get over there, but I don't actually think they do have the time. But
really good rollout from the Caliber.
Beat drop Kitsune, there's the combo, but the Death Blossom is here, and it is taking out the Kiri. Shottle and Sonder both trying to get active in the server right now. Savannah's on a 2-man advantage for the time being. It looks like you did just pop the Diva Bomb as well, so Savannah, slowly but surely, it looks like they're finding the picks they need. And yeah, right-click from the Kiri, that'll do you in.
Let's see, just a Diva left and gets put into the well by the Boop. Really good round from Savannah College right there. Able to bounce back from 2 very bad, frankly bad fights that they had. Got, honestly steamrolled their very first 2 fights, but able to bounce back and take round 1.
Yeah, I almost blamed Ryan for the overlays being wrong after the first fight. I was like, how is the 2-2 team just steamrolling the 4-0 team with absolute authority? But then eventually Savannah did kind of figure things out. I don't want to say adjusted to the comp Auburn played, because they just played the default Overwatch 2 original speedball comp that everyone was running. Winston, Kiri, Tracer, Genji, Reaper, Lucio, any one of those 6-7 heroes was basically all you saw in every single game. And it's funny how things haven't really changed that much in, 3 years now?
I'd also like to point out that every single time that a fight was won, it was made by the whoever got picked off, whichever Tracer got picked off first is whatever won that fight, or lost that fight, I should say. I'm sorry. But, already Skateboarder almost dying in the first fight.
Yeah, we have seen that, especially in Collegiate. Not that Tracer hasn't been one of the power picks forever in both versions of Overwatch, but we have seen so many times either a superstar Tracer or a superstar Hanzo completely taking games over recently in Collegiate. And obviously Tracer, you've got extreme mobility. You're able to weave these shots in and out, fly around everybody. We see Savannah racking up the kills. I thought that was possibly an early Kitsune, but just a little bit of speed boost. But you are getting absolutely wiped off the map. That is a team kill for Savannah, and they are looking every bit of that 4-0 record now.
They are doing great right now. Just stuffing out every option that Auburn is trying to do. They know exactly, almost it seems like they know exactly what they're going to do. And they're just playing this really well.
And that is kind of the fun thing with Overwatch 2 and like Ilios and some of the older maps in general. It's like every team generally knows what to expect. The play styles haven't really changed that much. You get new heroes that change things up, but everyone has played this map ad nauseum 800,000 times. It's all about execution, making sure you're not overstepping or getting caught out, especially on something like the Tracer. But we see the supports for Savannah right now getting absolutely active. Tossing hands to the Auburn side. That is 3 more down in the blink of an eye. Gonna force to swap to the Reaper from Toxic, but again, same result. They're basically hurdled up in the spawn.
Another regroup by Auburn. They're gonna try to have to find something here. They're gonna have to get some type of pick, or find a really good ult combo here to try to win this fight, because they have to at least get some type of percentage on the point. But it is not looking great for them. Already down 2 for Auburn, and that's a D-Mech on Auburn's side.
Oh,
and Savannah just playing this so well. They're honestly just spawn camping them right now.
Yeah, listen, try as you may, there's a reason that Savannah's comp was the Overwatch 2 comp for months and months on end, and why those are still 5 of the strongest heroes in the game in tandem. Basically, W Gaming all the way through into Auburn spawn. We are going to see Shadow trying to reposition, has Death Blossom online, won't even need to use it right now because everybody is already dead. And Eric is a very angry monkey, swatting everybody back to the spawn door. Is going to be able to jump back to safety. And Savannah right now, absolute control of the server, 90%, and basically Auburn's last chance, and they're going to do it. Actually, no, with Sonder that went down, so the Skateboarder was able to win a 1v1 finally.
Looks like, I'm guessing Caliber's trying to going to try to get a beat here, just so he can capture this point. They do have, like you said, they do have a pick. So, I mean, this is looking good for Auburn, and they do use the beat. Looks like Savannah just kind of gives up point for free there. Try not to minimize the damage.
Oh, Diva Bomb, Death Blossom, and they also beat it for Savannah, so they actually just used every single ultimate they had in the game, and it wasn't really a winning fight to begin with. They got outclassed in the early part of the fight. Caliber's beat drop basically sealed the deal for Auburn, and then Savannah said, wait, we still got a few buttons to click. Unfortunately, did not work out, and now at least, 99-25, still feeling good, but at least Auburn is, able to walk to the middle of the map now.
This is definitely doable for Auburn. I mean, I would say Ilios is one of the best maps about steamroll, just momentum getting pushed down. It's honestly just a snowball for a lot of the maps in Overwatch 2. And I would say Auburn has a really good chance here of winning this round if they can just minimize the picks and just try to survive, frankly.
Yeah, or just tell Reaper, go kill everybody and the game will be over. Sometimes it is that simple. Put the ball in my hands, ISO, get out of the way, and I will go knock down the jump shot. Diva Bomb or the Remake is going to take down Katakomi, essentially same thing. It's basically a last gasp for Auburn, and it looks like they've got no more air left to breathe. Savannah eventually just...
Will he be able to touch? Oh,
yeah,
really
no, Primal
good.
Rage.
Really good by Eric right there.
Literally swatting a fly off of the map there, and that is the beauty of the Winston. You can kind of counter that Lucio a bit, at least be a little bit annoying. Play of the game, giving us an interesting POV of the... That was a new one for me, but it is going to be Toxic scooping up the play of the game here. We saw them on the Genji, and I know they swapped to something later on in the round. I can't remember what it was, but we just see the Dragon Blade. It wasn't that... This is one of those play of the games where it was like just a play.
Yeah,
it was a play of a game.
He popped ult, so they were like, okay, we'll give it to you.
It's a Genji ult. They're like, he popped the blade. Surely this has got to
and
be
he got, he got one kill. It was cool enough.
And give credit to Auburn. I mean, especially, and again, they won the first 2 team fights. I was like, whoa, this is a crazy 2-2 team. Then the rest of the way, we kind of saw the differential start to show for Savannah. They really just figured out whatever they were looking for. The picks started flowing. The kills started coming. We saw Shottle get 20-25 kills on the Reaper toward the end of the map. So eventually they just got outgunned and outdueled. But I do give credit to Auburn. They at least showed a lot of fight, even on that P2 at the end.
Yeah, like you said, it definitely seemed like Savannah picked up on whatever they were doing that was different. That, those first 2 fights, it seemed to be like, they were doing something a lot different.
They're like, all right, listen, we lost a fight. Everyone lean in.
Yeah, they said, let's lock in. We're not trying to lose. We're trying to stay undefeated.
Yeah, and I think we are going to go to a very quick break. The loser is going to pick map as we usually do. Then we'll get a new set of a double set of bans. I don't know why I can't say the word 2, apparently. 2 bans going to go through for each one of the maps. I'm assuming it's going to be Kings Row map 2. That is what we have seen for 98% of the last 10 years, but we might get a nice little surprise in there. So it'll be Savannah, it'll be Auburn, it'll be map 2, it'll be the PCL. Back in just a few minutes. And welcome back in from the intermission, everybody. Shocker, shocker, it is Kings Row for map 2. Obviously, Auburn going to be the ones to pick that one up. And for the bans, it was Ana and Hazard. So Ana clearly being the favorite ban. And I mean, it's Ana. You don't really need to say that much. Sleeps, antis, nanos, all of it is still giga useful in Overwatch 2. We do see the Wu Yang getting picked up for Savannah. That new support has definitely looked very strong in the games that I've seen.
Yeah, it's looking like pretty much the same comps. Oh, well, actually, except for Savannah. Auburn pretty much running the same exact comp except for Sojourn replacing the Tracer. And then Savannah running, yeah, pretty much the same thing as...
the Wu Yang.
they pretty much doing the same exact comp as last game with the Sojourn instead of the Reaper on Savannah's side. So, Auburn does have... Oh, we will not see the Widow.
I think he went for like how you just like check for a free headshot when the round starts, but didn't even, no one was there. Screw this, I'm out.
Well, we do see Nova on Auburn running the Zarya this time instead of the Hazard because Hazard was banned.
Yeah, and Zarya, I mean, I personally think this is one of like the hardest heroes in the game to play against, especially when you're in the heat of battle and you're like, we need to not shoot the Zarya, but she is the only good target right now. We really have no choice, and then you just get absolutely funneled with damage mere moments later. We are going to see Auburn on the offensive first, obviously, as the ticker can show. They're trying to see if they can break down this front line of Savannah. We see Eric once again on the Winston. I mean, this is the actual, like, basically Overwatch 2 meta comp. When Sojourn back in the day, obviously, being as powerful as she is from long range. But when Winston goes overboard like that, that is a free kill for Auburn. And they should be able to take a lot of space here.
Yeah, that was a very nice first pick from Auburn. Able to get, Katakomi as well in that fight. And they are going to take the first point. Very good fight right there. They were playing it really, really nicely, playing it very slow. Sonder and Snap are in the backline right now, just trying to survive. I think Snap is able to get out of it.
They can defend this.
Oh, they are definitely going to defend this. However, Skateboarder is going to get, is going to get shuttled down. And Savannah is able to find Caliber. And this is looking in the favor of... Ooh, okay. Auburn is able to find it.
It looked sketchy for a second.
I'm about to say.
I was like, this Winston is still alive, huh? He's been by himself for about 35 seconds, and then a filthy right click out of Chicken. That'll do you in for a Kiriko. That is one of the highest headshot multipliers in the game. So if you're able to connect with that, these squishies have no chance of survival. And now we see Death Blossom already online. Nova very close to getting that ultimate, the Graviton, online as well. These are very powerful wombo combo tools that can basically wipe you off the map in the blink of an eye. Kitsune Rush going to be the first thing invested. We are going to see Chicken falling early in the fight. Disruption kill and Death Blossom. But it looks like Savannah somehow still winning the fight. Just the ultimates getting no value from Auburn. And now you've got Eric on the back line, and there they go.
Really nice Kitsune there from Snap. Able to just start the fight. Able to just win in the fight, really. That's really what it was.
Speed boost, anybody? Now we do see Eric has the Primal online as well, so definitely
is at
annoying.
100 charge. That is very scary if you are Savannah. 100 charge Zarya will deplete your life in about 0.2 seconds. So Eric, though, does pop Primal. Not able to get a kill, though.
Ooh, maybe he could trap the Reaper in the side room, but it looks like maybe not the case. Skateboarder, I was going to say, only has to teleport
just
left.
Barely able to get out. Eric does get solo ulted by the Zarya, though. Does not die. Really good healing there from Snap and Katakomi.
Yeah, the beat drop, I guess, keeping the Winston alive. But now, unfortunately, Auburn, they're going to have beat drop of their own. And Eric, you do not have the sustain this time to stay alive. Skateboarder instantly finding the kill to open up the fight for Auburn. And now they can start to finally progress this payload through the rest of the map. Sonder getting a little bit cheeky in the back halls with a pulse bomb. Shuttle sitting on the overclock as well.
And Sonder and Snap are both in the backline, actually.
Yeah, sure.
This is a very dangerous combo. Honestly, a very unexpected, flank team. But I honestly really like it. I think it's really smart. Oh, Shuttle does pop his ult, though. Is he able to find any picks? Nope. Chicken is going to respond with Kitsune of his own.
That's the annoying part of the Zarya. She was 1 HP. Lol, bubble. Lol. I win.
Shoot at her, she just gets more charge. Definitely a very annoying character. And a very hard character to kill as well. Are they going to touch here? They do. Eric is able to touch it with 3 meters left to go.
There was a lot of damage out of the Winston. He just wasn't able to find any final blows. Finally, the Sojourn going down. Katakomi answering with one of their own. But there's no tank for the side of Savannah. This one may get dicey for the moment. Nova instantly falls after the double kill.
This is looking winnable for Auburn.
Yeah, they're doing what they can. It looks a little bit tricky, though. This Reaper is going to have to absolutely cook. And there it is. Death Blossom only going to find onto one, though. And now down to 1 HP, not able to TP to safety. So it looks like Savannah, they dig in their heels. And they stop the time bonus just barely.
Wow. Skateboarder was doing a lot right there. He was putting his entire life on the line. He popped ult just so he can get 1 kill and still wasn't able to get it. We'll see how Auburn responds to this. They do have 1:30 on the clock. And Nova looking really charged up right now. Always a really scary look to see Azaria charged up.
Oh, Nova getting taken down very low on health there. It's actually a clean double kill. Forget a double. All 5 are going down instantly.
That's
back to back.
Kill.
Yeah, that is a team kill over and over. And it looked like Auburn was doing so much work. We have unfortunately had a pair of disconnects. I know that symbol and I recognize that anywhere. That is rather unfortunate. I know Rocket League gave us a few issues. Okay. I assume the rule in Rocket League at least was that the match would technically be played out, I think, depending on how far it was in, but the rule book is a vast and deep landscape of knowledge that I do not know front to back, believe it or not. We are going to see, I think we'll just, yeah, we're going to call we're going to tee up the game for a second here. We're going to call timeout. And I think we will probably just throw it to a very quick break. If I see 2 disconnects, that is usually not a good sign, especially if they're at the same facility. That means something is going wrong. So we will cut it to a quick intermission. Thank you all for your patience. Hopefully we can continue Kings Row with Savannah and Auburn in a minute or two.
so exhausted, I needed the energy, needed to pick me up. I'm in your movie, but this is my cinema. I got a power, I'm built to devour. Anyone coming against me, I tower. I don't cave in the pressure. Some of y'all leaving here in the stretcher. Took my time to go and get better. I was reading in the red letters. Ay, hit me with your best shot. I got time today. Feeling like a matador with that Red Bull. Oh, no, you can't stop me. I'm running my own play. For the game win, I came to pin anything that gets in my way. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. Energy, energy, energy. I need that. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. Been here, we done that. We done that. You all know what we came for. You all know what we came for. We been here, we done that. We done that. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. I'm in the game like EA. Been in my prime since pre-K. Shooting my shot from long range. Going over here's a good two-pay. Treat every day like payday. Y'all been living so mundane. My work week is Sunday to oh wait, that's every day. Putting in overtime. Punching the clock, I'ma get what's mine. While everyone's sleeping, I'm living my dreams. I got a coin that's so divine. Lord, take the wheel like 10 and 2. I'm losing energy, I'm overdue. I've been on the top ropes, hitting my pose. Watch me hit the power moves. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. Energy, energy, energy. I need that. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. Been here, we done that. We done that. You all know what we came for. You all know what we came for. We been here, we done that. We done that. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. Done that. You all know what we came for. Energy, 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 energy. I need that energy, energy.
And thank you so much for your patience. We have the R's ready. We are getting back into game here. Obviously, I guess it's been a cursed week of disconnects, internet problems. We've had our fair share. We had DCs in Rocket League, people having apartment complex internet issues now for one of the teams. So it seems like the world is out to get us at the PCL this week, but we are going to try to haul through this map. And unfortunately for Auburn, they lose about 35 seconds of precious time between the pausing and trying to get back in. So this is realistically going to be their last chance to try to push the payload. And we are already in OT.
Sorry, it does Hopper grab right there. Is not able to get a kill though. Eric is able to find Toxic Toad, and Sonner able to find Skateboarder. Looking like it's going to Savannah for this fight. And is Auburn able to touch? No, they are not. And Savannah takes the first round. Or, well, they will stop Auburn in the tracks.
I think that was like round 0.5 after all the pauses. Yeah. We had about 1.5 rounds by the end of the map here, but we did see Auburn get off to a good start, and I mean, that's King's Row in a nutshell. You're basically playing for Archway number 1, the time bonus, and then Archway number 3 near the end of the map. Those are the three kind of hot spots, and Auburn was able to win the first few fights relatively easily. see some of the teammates have a little bit of fun in the chats as well, which these collegiate players, they're nothing if not interesting. We've seen some very, very funny stuff over the years, whether it's names or just some of the comms we've seen in-game have been outrageous.
Yeah, I would also like to say when they joined back, the people on the Auburn side, they unfortunately did not have any ult charge. They came back with 22 seconds, and started at 0. So
I forgot it wipes it.
yeah, they did not have any ult charge, so they only had 2 ults going into that fight, while Savannah pretty much had about all of them.
Yeah, that is actually really tough, and it's one of those just like you truly hate to see it. It's the nature of online competitive gaming. It's the nature of esports. It is a very unfortunate and sad part of the industry, but that's what you got to do your best to power through as a player. And Savannah, 111.71 will win the map for you and put you up 2-0 into the series. DC or not, they have played extremely well. They were, relatively outplaying Auburn before the DC even, so definitely not a fluke or luck or anything of that nature. But Auburn, you have to do some great work on the defense here.
Yes, Auburn's going to have to just grind out this game. They're going to have to find a way to win this. It's going to be really difficult, but it is possible. They are able to get the first pick, though. Savannah is able to find a pick on Caliber, but it doesn't matter because Auburn already able to find 3 picks in response, and it looks like Auburn already having a really great start to this round, the second round of Kings Row.
Yeah, they said, listen, I'm not on 1,000 ping. Now watch what I can do. I'm not getting kicked off by Spectre or whoever the provider is. So that is definitely good to see for Auburn, because we have seen Savannah just roll them over in some of these fights. So I love to see Skateboarder getting active with the Reaper, finding a few kills here and there. Is getting challenged by the Winston, and then it's going to be Sonder taking down the Genji. So half of Auburn's backline gone for the time being.
They do
but
trade
again,
picks.
yeah, Skateboarder's just been finding so many kills.
Very interesting comp for Auburn. I really like the Mauga with this team comp. Eric trying to find a kill on Chicken, not able to get it though. He's going to have to retreat.
No progress for Savannah.
They do trade tanks though, so this is a 4v4 with just supports and DPS.
Yeah, listen, backline, this is when you get your chance to shine. There's no meatballs blocking the way, soaking all the damage. You finally get to go try to hands check each other. It looks like when both tanks go down, it looks like Savannah actually was able to start putting that foot forward, because not having a Mauga as your front line, that is going to make the game hard to play. Kitsune Rush and Skateboarder's got the Death Blossom online as well. Auburn has a lot they can try to fight back with. So far, they're just going to try to contest this point as long as they can. And yet again, this Reaper is on a rampage.
Looks like Savannah is going to have to retreat here. Really good from Auburn, able to stop them. Really nice Kitsune, able to find a pick with Skateboarder. And really good from Auburn right there. Oh, I'm sorry, Savannah.
And I know the Mauga isn't necessarily the warlord meta hero that he was when he was released, but I swear this hero just gives so much value. You can just basically eat infinite damage. You can stack burn on people, infinite damage output. Obviously, the cage can get thrown down here and trap everybody inside, and there it is. Exactly. Everybody basically chained down to the tank. They've got nowhere to go. A big cleanse and a primal out of Eric does get the fight at least a little bit in a better spot. But again, Skateboarder, this Reaper has been cutting every single Savannah player down. Nice kill there by Sonder, but it is Auburn winning it yet again before A can be captured.
Auburn looking really good right now. Only a minute left for Savannah to take this point. They only have a third of it left to go, but I mean Auburn's just stopping them every single time. Savannah has not been able to find anything, and if they do find something, it's always a trade. So never really able to get the one-up on Auburn.
Yeah, I'm honestly a bit surprised they haven't made it. They won a fight and a half, I guess. We obviously saw the 2 tanks go down in one of the fights. This Overclock's got to find some value. Can you take down the tank? There's the blade over the top. We are going to see Sonder and Toxic both getting active, and they are both trying to will their teams to victory. It is going to be Savannah finally winning out on the exchange. Only the Mauga left standing in their path, and Nova will eventually die to the boop, and Savannah will finally get the capture they've been wanting.
But, I mean, that was just great from Auburn. They were able to hold pretty much the entire time, able to take all the time away from Savannah. They don't have a lot of time to push the cart because they don't have to go a long way.
Yeah, that's the thing. They just had to get that capture, and now they've got a little bit of time.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Snap able to get a pick on Chicken from across the map. That was really nice.
There's no better feeling as a teammate when your Kiriko's by herself and she's like, I just stiffed the opposing support. Everybody get up here. This is our fight immediately. That definitely feels good. Boost the confidence a fair bit as well. Auburn sitting on the Kitsune. They've got to try to make sure they use these proactive ultimates to see if they can win an early fight. Savannah, they've got nothing online for the moment, so they are more than happy to just walk back. They've got 1:55 on the clock. Payload still slowly but surely being progressed, and now there's no Kitsune for the next fight, so Savannah might find themselves with I mean, look at the suballs. They will have a huge advantage.
Yeah, that was not a great Kitsune from Auburn. I think that's going to come back and bite them because they don't have, they do not have another support ult yet. Wu Yang is at almost 80, so they are going to have to try to scavenge something here. Oh my gosh, skateboard does go down.
That's game.
Yeah, this is looking like just a quick wrap up.
If I see a Reaper Death Blossom and get one tapped, I am calling game instantly. It was a good idea. Unfortunately, the rest of the team not able to buy that Reaper any time to actually start to cook and, actually spin to win. So Savannah wins map 2 after we had some shenanigans, some DC, some join backs, but ultimately they are able to lock things down and take this map 2. And man, play the game screen is just, it wasn't broken
buggy.
last week. What did they update this week in Overwatch to make it break? And this was, I mean, you called it too. The Kitsune just felt very, very early. And then after that, they basically just said, guys, we don't have anything and they're coming.
Yeah.
Like they're W keying us and we are at 45% each. You look at Wu Yang, do you have it? No help is coming.
Yeah, I mean, I actually just lost my train of thought. Oh my gosh. But no, actually, the second Auburn lost the point, it just turned into a snowball. I mean,
it was quick
it was really just defend the point. If we lose the point, we lose the game. That's pretty much how it went. And really good from Savannah, able to finally come back and take the first point and end up taking the game. So.
And we do see King's Rows like that. Sometimes you're basically headbutting a brick wall, trying to get the capture earlier in the round as possible. Then you win 2 fights, and it's like, we have 50 meters left in the map. Like, we are cruising right now. So I think Savannah and a lot of these really, really good high-ranked teams, sometimes you have your fun for a little bit, then you kick it into overdrive, say, okay, listen, 5 ultis, we're going to walk forward. They are not going to touch us in this team fight. And Savannah able to find that extra gear and get it done in map 2. And as it goes, loser will pick map 3. The bans will come through as well. We'll get you guys updated when the break is over. I'm guessing it's going to be Saravasa. That has been the lion's share of what we've seen in collegiate since release. So we will see who is going to be up to serve, what map we're going to play in Flashpoint, possibly our last map of the series as well. Savannah and Auburn, back to you in hopefully a minute or two. And luckily, a short break, no DCs, knock on wood. We are here for map 3. It is Saravasa, Savannah up 2-0. We'll get the overlay updated in a second here. Had to get some back-end stuff dealt with. But as I said, Savannah up 2-0. This could be our last map of the series. It is Flashpoint. It is Saravasa. We have all seen it in the collegiate circuit. And I do love to see some dueling tracers to get us going early.
Oh yeah, gotta love the Tracer 1v1s. All right, let's see how this starts off. Already we got the Tracers 1v1ing in the back. Oh, actually, I take that back. Sonner does retreat.
Broke the gentleman's agreement.
And oh my gosh, I take immediately commentator's curse.
You'll get used to it. Sometimes me and Fundy would say something and I'm like, I'm going to go apologize to this guy on Twitter because that is completely my fault. We're just making completely out of character play simply because one of us spoke it into the ether.
And Child gets taken down there by Skateboarder. This is looking like it's going to go to Auburn for the first flashpoint.
They got a quick 40. It looks like I thought they were winning the fight. Apparently, no.
Yeah.
They got 3 kills unanswered, and they somehow are now getting rolled out, at least for the time being. The respawns are now coming through. I will need to watch the VOD to see because that was Auburn literally clearly winning. Had a 5v3, I think, and now it's 70 and counting.
Yeah, I was completely under the belief that it was contested the entire time. I didn't think anybody got any percentage, to be honest with you. But
I think they took it instantly because it was contested. Literally after the first 2 seconds, it was contested. So I think they just I don't know how they took it immediately. I don't know how Auburn didn't stop the initial take.
Yeah.
And now we're in overtime already on A. So clearly Auburn slow to the draw, and now they've got to really figure out a big team fight. Otherwise, it's going to be over. Well, the first point, not the map.
Savannah does have 2 picks right now. Gets the third. And yeah, there we go. Savannah does take the very first point.
That was the strangest first point.
Yeah,
I am
very confused right now.
I don't know how Savannah was able to find the capture so quickly. Even because I don't even know if both teams use sim turrets. They just walked on. I guess Auburn maybe said, listen, we're essentially going to play retake. We're going to let them maybe get the early capture. Maybe they got there first. But then I'm waiting for the death ball to come through, and eventually it worked. They got kills, and then I think nothing just happened, or Savannah was able to stall out long enough for the respawns, but stalling out for Flashpoint respawns is not easy. That takes 15, 20 seconds or more. That's a long time.
All right, let's see how Auburn wants to play this after losing the first point.
Oh,
and Nova trying to go for the Kiri, but is not able to find it. Shuttle is able to find the death on his Reaper brother, and Snap is able to take down Toxic. And already Auburn's down 2 people. Nova able to find a pick, but yeah, there goes Caliber, and that's Nova is retreating.
Time to get out of here. That is a lovely sight for the opposing team when the Malga is running away from you and not into all 5 of your players for a penta knockup. Savannah once again find a few early picks. Toxic tries to go for an aggressive Dragon Blade. Hard to go for the blade when you have 4 players looking at you as you're using it. That's certainly an interesting choice. Maybe feeling like, listen, just one of those times you see 4 players, you said, I am about to farm, and then you just get instantly shut down and get absolutely nothing.
Huge, very, very huge grab right there.
Oh!
Pulse bomb with 2.
Okay.
Oh my god, a 3K. Oh, Eric does take his 4K away from him.
Wow.
And that is a really nice team kill. Wow, that was a great grab plus pulse bomb right there. Little combo. That was honestly really nice to watch. That was a really great play by Eric. Able to find a really good grab.
Yeah, and
I getting all the supports.
Auburn got the first kill of the fight, but they were all so disconnected where the Zarya could just slip in and say, I got 3 of you on the back line here. The pulse bomb's able to kill 2, which is a perfect use of the combo. And Toxic, yeah, Cassidy into Tracer's a little tough when you can't see the Tracer. Ultimate out of Nova and the beat drop from Caliber. Auburn, you've got to try to have this point and get it now. 99-0, it looks like they've got a few kills, but I do not want to count Savannah out any more early in these fights. There is a lot of ball left to be played, and I am correct in assuming so. Sonder able to take down Caliber. Malga has to get in there head first, or it is point over. Sonder on a 20 spree, and Savannah simply needing 1 more point to wrap it up.
Yeah, that was a very interesting play by Nova there. He popped was not able to find anything, got low, and pushed all the way back into his own backline.
Yeah, you don't see Malga cage and then run.
Very interesting. Okay, well, there we do see the swap back to the Zarya for Nova. Yeah, I was just really surprised by that play. It definitely did not help his team. I mean, may or may not have, you know, worsened the
little distraction.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, he was just trying to do something cool. Maybe, I don't know.
I was gonna say it looked sweet. I don't know how effective and how efficient it was, but it looked fantastic from the optics. We are gonna see Caliber and Katakomi both trying to build up to the beat drop here. There's the Death Blossom though, no time to react. Shottle instantly pulling the trigger when the time looked right. Both DPS are a sliver of HP for Auburn. They are dropped off quickly. And now Sonder running Nova back to the spawn by force this time, not by choice. Savannah's able to grab D, and they are already in pole position to win this map.
Yeah, another really easy, quick fight. They won just immediately. Already at 25%. Not looking great for this third point. Auburn will have to, like, they have to get this point right here, or they will lose, and it will be a 3-0. I'm sure Auburn does not want that. However, Skateboard does get taken down by Sonder, and Sonder trying to get something here.
Shredding.
Tracer just
Somebody
does so
shoot
much
the
damage.
Tracer. She's killing all of you instantly, one by one. And even though that sounds like the right thing to say, there's also a Zarya on your screen that is full energy and just pumping you full of damage. And it's basically a double-edged sword there. You either lose or you lose in more spectacular fashion if the Tracer's blinking all over you. Savannah now 88 and counting. Auburn only one ultimate in the back pocket. They Kitsune right into the ultimate of Eric. And that means they are dead as fast as they can blink. Overtime on the clock here. It's maybe going to be a last-second touch out of Caliber. But other than that, this game is going to be curtains, sheets, you name it. Savannah has won it.
Yeah, it's very difficult when you have a Zarya at 80 charge coming at you from the front, and a Tracer in the back just shredding everybody.
It's always crazy just seeing a Tracer when she has 5 seconds of just like backline access. Oh, I just 100 to 0'd you and you have a 500 HP pull. Okay, that's fine. Oh, she got the pulse bomb up in 15 seconds. Oh, that's super, super fun hero, guys. Obviously, though, takes a lot of skill to actually play Tracer and, you know, not run it down, because very easily, if you get caught out by anyone, you're getting one shot. Like, she has, what, 225 HP, so you do have to play careful. And Savannah, especially Sonder there at the end, I mean, the Graviton Pulse Bomb, the double kill was basically just summed up the last map. Like, this is what we're capable of.
Oh, yeah. Savannah played really well right there. I mean, really good team synergy. Every time that the tank pushed in, the Tracer was always there behind, ready to capitalize on anything that Auburn did wrong. And even if they didn't do anything wrong, Savannah was able to capitalize on pretty much everything and anything. And they are able to take a 3-0 over Auburn, and just adding on to their, what is that, their fifth?
Undefeated, yeah 5-0.
Fifth 3-0. So they are 5-0.
Yeah, not even, fifth 3-0 as well. So Savannah is 15-0 map score throughout the season. And obviously that means Auburn will be dropping to 2-3. So very much still in the playoff hunt, but Savannah looking every bit of the top 500 ranks that we were scouting earlier. Definitely going to be a team that will be at the top of the table in PCL come up playoff time in December. But we are going to have 2 more series to get ready to get cooked up for you guys. Another big shout out to Savannah for winning that one 3-0 over Auburn. It's going to be Cincinnati, and I'm going to have to check the other name in a second.
I believe it's
here.
Keene.
It was
yes,
Keene State,
State.
Cincinnati and Keene State. Cincinnati coming in as the, you know, quote-unquote favorites on paper, and that one a slightly better record. We've seen Keene State and the Bearcats on the PCL stream plenty over the last year, so that should be a fun one. Go grab a drink, go chill for a second. We'll be back with more Overwatch 2 in about 10-ish minutes, give or take. We'll see how it goes. See you soon.
back into the music. You know how to do this. Don't second guess, just not a test. It's not a race, no black or white. Everything's great. No yesterday, never tomorrow. Only the present, that is your gift. It benefits you only if open. Everyone's chosen, beauty of choice. You can stay silent, forget your voice. You can malign them, hold a grudge, or stand before judge. Just stay in your case. Top of the notion that you were just a mere drop in the ocean. This is your moment, fear is a Trojan horse. When you open or close your doors. Just when you feel like it's too much, just when you feel like you've had enough, take a step back from the edge and take a deep breath. Dance like you'll never. Dance like you'll never. Dance like you'll never. Dance like you'll never ever gonna live again. Sometimes you don't like where you live. Sometimes you don't really like your kids. Sometimes you grow out of your friends. Sometimes it's your fault, just admit it. Finger point in the mirror, 3-point back, that's the tearjerker. You can wallow in sorrows, depressed of the past, afraid of the unknown tomorrow. Or you can just live in the now. We all trying to figure it out. The rhythm inside of your chest that's keeping you moving, that's the solution. The ball on the floor is hard to ignore. Endorphin rush will flush your brains while you dance your pain away. Just when you feel like it's too much, just when you feel like you've had enough, take a step back from the edge and take a deep breath. Dance like you'll never. Dance like you'll never. Dance like you'll never. Dance like you'll never ever gonna live again.
And welcome back from the intermission. We are getting ready to get our second series of the night kicked off. It is going to be the Cincinnati Bearcats taking on Keene State College. As we said, on paper, Cincinnati coming in as the favorites, at least from the records and what we're seeing as far as that goes. They're 2-1 on the season. Keene State sitting at 1-2. That one win being a forfeit win. So, we take those, but it also means they haven't necessarily gotten into the server and outplayed somebody for that win yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's a little worrying to see an FF as their only win, but I'm sure they'll be doing great. So I think we're about to get into the game.
We'll take a quick look at the rosters. It looks like the lobby is just about to get going, so now we can start to run down these names. For the side of the Bearcats, it is Lightning, Samsung, Eric or Air6 Ick, Stiff T, and Zek. Okay, I do recognize the Cincinnati roster. We have done them a few times this year.
And on Keene State's side, we have Goofy McGoob. By the way, we have not seen any of his names before.
I like to not get spoiled before in case there's some good ones.
We also have Blade Efan, sure, Hot Pocket, Hood Nut, and Death Kid.
Yeah, certainly one of the starting fives of all time for Keene State, and that is the fun of esports. Everyone gets to have a little bit of creative liberty, I guess, with the selection. And map 1 is going to be Ilios yet again. And spoiler, folks, I don't know maps 2 and 3 yet, obviously, but if we saw Ilios Kings Row Suravasa, you should not be surprised That seems to be the new collegiate special. That is, I say new. 2 of the maps have been out for literally a decade, I guess, at this point. So not necessarily new, but that is what the Overwatch 2 flavor has brought us. And hopefully, I just want to see Keene State having only a forfeit win. I want to see how they start off this series, because if they're able to start off, maybe win a big fight over Cincinnati, then you look at your record and go, listen, we know we're good. We haven't really had the chance to prove ourselves. So Cincinnati, I just want to see how this first fight will break up, because even last game we saw Savannah got worked for the first 2 minutes. I was like, hold on. And then looks like they plugged in their mouses and keyboards and handled business.
They really decided to lock it after those first 2 fights.
I think we are.
But I think we are going into game 1 between Cincinnati and Keene State. Let's see what their team comp is. Looking like on Cincinnati side, we're gonna get a Junkrat, and it looks like we got the Sim just for the TP. Yeah, very common.
Yeah, then there'll be a swap.
So we got...
Oh, yeah, the Freya.
Interesting. So Cincinnati side, we got a Hazard, Genji, Junkrat, Kiri, and a Lucio. And on Keene State, we also have another Hazard, Genji, and I believe that is Freya? Yeah, Freya, Lucio, and Kiri. So already getting into Death Kitten does go down on Keene State side. Already Cincinnati has a pick. And down goes Hot Pocket, already support and a tank down. And Goofy Magoo does go down, unfortunately.
You brought a crossbow to a rocket/knife fight, not the optimal weapon for the situation. That means the Bearcats, they are off to an early lead, 50% on Stifty's ultimate. The Freya is not something, I think I've seen it 2 to 3 times in collegiate. The Junkrat, I know Zek, I think, does like the Junkrat. I think we saw them play it the last couple of weeks. And ultimately, folks, it's a Junkrat. If this guy goes unchecked long enough, you are just going to get chunked down to nothing before the fight can really get going. And we saw Cincinnati get that early fight win, and now you've got no Lucio for this fight as well. And look at the health bars. They are so low. They are able to find a kill back to Zek. The sense of humor back here is absolutely appalling, but Cincinnati, nothing funny about that team fight. Eric killed everybody.
Yes, Eric did really good right there, just cleaning up all the people that were low, able to just finish up that team fight, and is able to get out of there with 8 health, just barely. And
finally.
Yes, Hoodna able to find a stray shuriken, able to get Eric.
Or say Kobe. Launch that one from downtown. And hey, listen, if there's any way to kill Eric, you'll absolutely take that after he rattles off a 6 or a 7 spree, I think, within 10-15 seconds of each other, so you will take that all day. And unfortunately, Goofy is having a bit of a rough go here. The Hazard has been hard focusing the Freya, makes it very hard for you to get to play the game. Keene State into 5v4. We do see a chance at some boops, maybe. Obviously, Hazard, it does have a little bit of climbing in the kit, so can possibly reclaim that space back up top. Unfortunately, that one's going to be a little bit too far off for you, and that is Cincinnati rolling through that team fight.
Looks like they're trying to jump this Ana, or the Freya, I'm sorry, but they do end up fighting her.
Goofy is getting assaulted in midair every time they're alive. Oh my goodness.
Well, Keene State is going to have to go into this down a person, and down 4 actually now. All of them do go down by
Cincinnati
Eric.
cook, they're still killing everybody. Eric said, hold on, brother, the play is still happening.
And they pop beat just to go for the spawn camp. Make sure they do not get anybody on the point. And yeah, that is looking really nice for Cincinnati. Super dominant in this first round, 100% to 10%. And
when you're getting four-man ulted in your own spawn door, you know it is an absolute rough one that you are trying to play through. Great work by Cincinnati. Keene State, I think, and I don't even want to say anyone played bad because they're getting caught out, but Cincinnati knowing exactly how to target out these DPS, saying, okay, Freya, you're going to be very, very vulnerable up in the air. Yes, you do a ton of damage if you have uptime, but if I simply jump on you in the air every time, you are not going to make it out alive. And then obviously Eric, at least 15 to 20 kills in that round when it felt like the entire kill feed was the Genji for a point there. So Cincinnati, shooters shoot. They found a lot of success on the first point. And now we're going to see if they can wrap up this map with the P2. We are going to see Stifty grabbing the ball now as well. We have been seeing a lot of hamster ball as well recently. And I mean, it's ball. Always has its place in the game.
always a really good, just annoying character to play. I mean, it's very annoying for the other team, always able to get good value, especially if you're good at the character. I mean, you're always
a good ball is like, you can't kill it, it feels like.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like, how do I hit this guy? And he's just, and then you just get Goomba stomped from a random building when you have no clue where he is.
And then as you try to shoot him, he just runs away. So
do one of these.
All right, well, let's see what Stifty is able to, trying to do with this ball. And Deathkin already goes down for the first fight. Actually, they do trade supports, but Stifty able to find the kill on the hazard, and yep, Stifty able just causing so much damage on the ball, and they are trying to.
This poor Lucio.
Oh, this Lucio actually might get away. Oh no.
They were playing with their food. I saw 3 players basically just like, we're gonna try to stall you out here, buddy, and then ultimately Blade Fen will go down, and that is the beauty of the ball. Obviously, Stifty, it wasn't the hardest 3K of their life, but they will absolutely take it. And then Zekasnet can simply do this. You AFK and you left click and you win.
That is the Junkrat special. I mean, just put it in a choke point and you will get a kill eventually. I mean, it just does so much damage. And honestly, frankly, one of the best strats for Junkrat. But Hot Pocket able to find Lightning. And Skizzy is up 2 on this fight. Let's see if they can find a kill on Hazard, though. They do. This is a I think a 3v2 right now with Stifty.
Stifty's in a 3v1 and he lived.
He does pop his ult though. I mean, nobody's able to get on point because there's so many mines. And Deathkin is able to find the kill on Samson.
Now the wing is here though too. Oh, Deadeye.
Deadeye does get popped. I think just a
little zoning tool.
Yeah, just to keep everybody out. Very nice. That was actually a really good play by Goofy right there.
And listen, there's barely any time you see a Deadeye actually get even 1 kill, because the second you use it, the other team literally just has to respect it or they will all get 1 tap. So it is one of the best zoning ultimates in the entire game. It gives Keene State the edge they needed to finally get the capture. And they did get first blood in the fight. It is going to be a 1-for-1 trade support for DPS. Goofy going to get chunked down very low. Stifty has been lighting up the backline this game. You can basically just 360 roto around the statue and around all the poles. Riptire to the jaw will do that to you.
And yeah, looking like Cincinnati's going to take this point here. Hoodnut does go down. And they will reclaim the point right now. They are at 60% with Keene State out of, 39%. Pretty respectable. This is definitely very doable for Keene.
The ults look good for Keene too this time. Like, you have enough to win a fight, you just have to go win it.
And,
well,
Eric does pop Blade. Is not able to find a kill, though, but they are able to find Goofy. And,
so we've got zoning Deadeyes. We also have zoning Blades, just to be nice to the Genji. It's like, listen, it was a... And this is why, because he doesn't even need the Blade to walk in and kill everybody with the deflect, with the dash. That is 4 dead all by himself, basically. 3 of them were solo kills.
Got a little greedy there, right there. Tried to go inside of their spawn.
Gotta heat check the last one, especially for the ace by yourself. You gotta. I love 10 out of 10 times. I am in support of the Genji.
We do see a Doom switch. I'm guessing mainly just to touch the point. But I mean, Hoodnut does does pop Blade here. Is not able. He only gets 1 kill though. High Noon does get popped. Another zoning tool, and they are. Finds a really nice kill on Zek. And this is looking kind of very back and forth right now.
They're not on it.
There's nobody touching. Ooh, just barely. And,
they're all dead anyway.
Doesn't matter. Just a Doom left.
It's the craziest last-second touch of all time. And then they just all got ace 2 seconds later. So Cincinnati definitely looking like the team that we have seen the last few weeks in PCL. They looked damn good. I mean, and we gassed up the ball pick beforehand, and then Stifty immediately showing why it is such a power pick and why a good ball player can tip the scales. And oh yeah, this guy did okay too, I guess. Eric, this is the DPS you have nightmares about queuing against in solo queue, in ranked. Absolutely slaughtering this is one of the players you're like, can someone deal with the Genji, please? And then you watch him kill 3 more of your teammates, and you go, I guess we will not be dealing with the Genji.
Yeah, the backline was not having a great time that game. But the combo of the tank on Cincinnati and Eric, I'm sorry, I forgot the name of the tank player. Stifty, that's what it was. Stifty and Eric, the combo of them, they were both going dive, and it was so overwhelming for Keene. I mean, between Hazard, Ball, I mean, already that's, so hard to deal with. And add this Genji who's just killing everything, it's very hard to deal with. And
I think Eric and Stifty legitimately got 95% of the kills that match. I don't remember who else the Wu Yang got one staff bash.
yeah, I did see that.
I can't remember anyone else getting a kill in the feed. I know Zek got a couple, but it was genuinely Ball or Genji the entire round, and I usually don't see it like that one-sided.
Yeah, Zek's whole point of that whole job of that game was really just shoot so that
He's looking
they
up
have to deal with it.
Zek's, looking about 45 degrees up and firing left click and just watching the hit markers chunked and health get lower and lower. So Cincinnati definitely showing that they're a well-oiled machine, walking away with a very easy map 1 win on Ilios. As I said before, and as we say every week, map 2, going to be Kings Row more than likely. We are going to see if the side of Keene State wants to try to go elsewhere. We'll try to get the update for any possible bans as well if they even end up making a difference. But map 2 will be back after a short break. More PCL in a minute. And welcome back from the break, everybody. Cincinnati up 1-0 over Keene State, and surprise, surprise, it is Kings Row yet again, getting choked up, getting emotional. Okay, maybe Stifty. I've been talking about this fabled Roadhog that was hitting 180 flicks for basically the last week. I can't remember if it was Stifty or somebody else, but it was on this map and it was a Roadhog, so even if it wasn't him, I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I'd love to see the Roadhog pick. It's always fun to see Roadhog, even though playing against it is not the most fun. I love watching it.
It's got to be the most infuriating character to play against. That,
oh,
right?
100%.
Just getting hooked and just not, like, you can't play the game anymore. Lol. Back to spawn with you.
And Lightning goes down. Really good pick right there from Hoodnut. And Cincinnati is going to have to retreat and regroup for now.
Now we see the Wu Yang, the Baptiste getting picked up. I mean, I don't say very different comps. The back lines are relatively the same, but the DPS, these are wildly different choices. Cassidy obviously should play fairly well into the Pharah. The hit scan is usually what you want to see on there. We've been seeing a lot of Venture as well, and again, it operates similar to the Tracer in that you can do a lot of damage and then basically hide and leave for the next few seconds. So we have seen Venture getting some decent value. The Freya we have not seen nearly as much, but with what Eric did on that Genji, I am not surprised at all. And I know Kiriko, and I believe, I forgot the other band. It was a DPS, wasn't it?
Oh, Junkrat.
Junkrat,
yes.
I knew it was a DPS. Yeah, Junkrat, Kiriko band, which is why you don't see them in this game, because Junkrat, I'm sure, would be picked.
Oh, yes, 100%. Definitely by Zek. And Eric is able to find a pick on Goofy. That is, looks like they are going to be able to capture unless Keen is going to touch. Yeah, it looks like they are going. No, they are not going to touch. I'm sorry.
They were going to, then Wu Yang ulted, and they said, maybe not. They literally, I think they heard the voice line and went, well, that's doomed.
All right, Eric does pop his ult. Not able to find anything, though. Oh. And does get taken down right there. And, oh, wow, Stifty is having to pop his ult, just trying to get everybody away from him, saying, get off of me. And is he going to be able to find this pick? No, not going to be able to find the pick.
That may have been the highest value lamp in the history of Overwatch, too. I think that literally saved the pentakill from the Roadhog. But that is why you play Baptiste on so many maps, especially Kings Row. We see a few people getting locked down and shut down. Keene State able to get the DPS taken down. They do shred the backline of Cincinnati a fair bit. But Cincinnati, they do find a few picks back of their own, including the Keene State tank, which means they are going to be able to walk that one.
Wow.
He just got, because he water walked it. Because you can shoot and then aim it with your mouse.
Yes,
and
that
you
was
can literally
quite
draw
impressive.
lines with it. I didn't. The guy wasn't even on the screen. I was like, did he get smited?
I thought he got picked off by
a lightning bolt. That was nuts.
All right, Stifty does go down though. I mean, that's not a great first pick to have, or if you're Cincinnati. I mean, the take is so important. And both, both tanks already gone for both sides. Let's see if the DPS can find their picks here. And Eric does go. Wow. A whole bunch of trades going on.
Seeing a 1-for-1 in Overwatch 2 is not like, it's not impossible, but it's not, especially with two DPS where one is flying in the air, one is burrowing underground. So I guess basically the unstoppable forcing the immovable object meeting in the middle there. We are going to see Zek, the lamp, keeping everybody alive for the moment, is going to risk rocket jump back to safety. And eventually, once the lamp falls, so will Death Kitten. That means the window will not be available for the next few seconds. That is a dirty hook out of the hog.
By Stifty there.
Oh, and then a double kill with the Deadeye, though. Goofy.
Wow, this is winnable for Keene right now.
Yeah, it was winnable, it looks like.
Yep, not looking anymore. And, yeah, there we go. Cincinnati is able to find those last few picks and able to get the first checkpoint.
How fast things change, eh? It's like, this fight looks great, and we lost.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Well, Cincinnati does have 4 minutes to get all the way, so that does mean Keene State is going to have to hold them for 4 minutes straight, which is not an impossible task, but very hard. We'll see how Keene State wants to defend
Zach
this.
can't play Junkrat. What's the next best thing to shoot this doorway? It's Pharah.
I'd also like to say, Hot Pocket did also switch to Roadhog of himself, so we do have a Roadhog Ditto.
Oh, yeah. Listen, you got to be the one distributing violence, damage. You got to see if you can... And listen, it is honestly a...
Wow, and is already getting diffed. Stifty is able to find a really nice hook and kill on Hot Pocket. And Cincinnati just the snowball is rolling right now at just finding more and more picks. Not looking great for Keene. Are they going to be able to touch? Hot Pocket does switch to Diva to try to be able to touch, though. That kid almost barely almost doesn't die there.
like a snowball with the weight of a bowling ball inside of it. This thing is tunneling downhill right now, and Keene State just cannot really find any. They can barely find a kill in these last few fights. The window goes live, the whole hog getting active as well. 2:44, the time of death for round 1 in for Keene State, excuse me. Cincinnati living up to the bill there, especially at the end. We saw Keene State dig in their heels the first minute. I thought the game maybe looked okay. And then even we called it during some of the fights and said, oh, good fight for Keene State. Nope, they're all dead. Away she goes.
Yeah, Keene State had a really nice high noon there and immediately just got erased.
That's gotta be so bad. If you're the Cassie, you're like, oh my goodness, double, and it's gone. And the best ulti I will ever hit in this series has now just been wasted.
All right, well, we are about to get into Keene State going on offense now.
Let me see that Widowmaker.
I know I have been waiting. I mean, we saw it for like 2 seconds on Eric, but was not able to find a pick. I would honestly like to know.
Cincinnati is role swapping, by the way.
Ah, okay.
Hold on, hold the phone. Nope, Zek was just keeping the Lifeweaver warm, I guess, for Samson there. Honestly, we have seen so many teams role swap, like even mid-game, I think, in the last couple weeks that I didn't even blink when I was like, oh yeah, they just swapped. I didn't even blink that it was completely different roles, different heroes. But we are going to see Zek on the Widow, Samson grabbing up a hold of that Lifeweaver, a character that we have seen get some serious value recently as well. And then Stifty with the Freya, Eric. I am excited to see Eric on the tank Doomfist now, though.
Oh,
that excites me.
100%. I'm also really interested to see how this Widow goes. It is, if you don't have the aim for it,
how long will the Widow last?
I think it's going to be look for the first pick, and if they don't, just switch off. But I mean, they are on defense, so it's gonna be a lot harder to just
that's the thing.
Easily switch off.
So usually you see the Widow on offense, it's like, okay, you get to literally play in the back spawn, but Widow on defense, you are quite literally all or nothing, and you're basically stuck as the Widowmaker the first few fights.
Wow, they all jump on Goofy right there, and is able to find him, just going way too far in the back line. Looks like they are going to touch here, though.
Widowmaker looking to get some value there. They did give about half of the 8-point, did Cincinnati. Basically saying, reserving themselves to playing retake, but you don't want to give away the whole objective to Keene State.
Really nice punch right there from Eric.
Yeah.
Honestly, kind of looked a little bit accidental, but you know what? We take those. Is able to find a really nice pick, but goes down himself. Fortnite goes down as well. Hazard's the only one left. And he does have to retreat.
Yeah.
Really nice team fight win there from Keene State. I apologize, Cincinnati.
I mean, Keene State did fight it extremely well for the first little bit. Unfortunately, there was a Doomfist on the same screen as one of their squishies.
Gets two!
B2B headshots, absolutely doming the supports of Keene State. That is the Widow play we like to see. Unfortunately,
it does not matter though, because his entire team is dead now.
Never mind.
Actually, it is a 1v1. This is This is
HP. It's got no help.
And just barely the Wu Yang comes back to help him survive.
Big anti.
Really big anti right there from Death Kid, and able to find the kill on Eric because of it. Wow, that's, I believe, oh no, I'm sorry. Zek, that's got to feel terrible if you're Zek. Finding two great picks on the supports and still just doesn't matter. Hazard does pop his ult on Keene State. Finds two, is he going to find the third? He does.
That is the best feeling. Oh, Widow, you like sniping, huh? How about we get a nice little fist fight here up on the balcony? That is a free win for the Hazard 10 out of 10 times. The thing for Cincinnati, I think they kind of accepted that loss toward the end of the fight because they have all 5 ultis just ready to go in the back pocket.
Yep.
Keene State, they burned the Nano, they burned the Hazard ult as well. So Cincinnati definitely with a big advantage going into the next round, but we have seen teams pop 3-4 ultis and still find a way to lose, so anything's going to be possible in one of these fights.
Eric
but
found a
that's a big opener.
Not having it on it is really huge.
Uh-oh.
Goofy able to find Stiff T on... Ooh, Zek is able to find Goofy, though, so they do trade DPS.
Widowmaker and Junkrat. Zek, a multi-talented individual. These are not exactly the same skill set. One of them you're shooting at the air and or a doorway. The other one you are trying to basically hit people between the eyes. We are going to see the Meteor Strike come down from Eric just to reposition. stuck between a few players there. And
that was great awareness from Eric right there. He was about to go on the Ana with his ult, but instead saw the Genji creeping up behind him. Actually decided to land on top to go for the Genji. Is able to find the kill and then able to get out of there really easily. Really nice. That was great awareness from him.
Anytime there's a free kill on a Genji, you are taking that 10 out of 10 times.
100%.
All the years of torture, the years of nano blades you had to suffer at the hands of. So you'll always love to take out one of those DPS backline.
Another great pick from
Wow. Zek is frying.
He's doing really good on the Widow right now. They're having to respect more and more of Zek. Let's see. The tree does get popped though. Eric kind of looking low right now. Ooh.
Yeah, it's fake low. The Wu Yang is on his screen, and
yeah.
I've seen Wu Yang. Not every team is picking it up, but man, this hero just looks absurdly strong. And granted, surprise, surprise, the newest hero added to the game is a little bit overtuned. I mean, that's been the story of Overwatch in many, many games at this point. We do see the Widow finally getting punished by the front line in Hot Pocket. Keen State, you gotta start moving this payload. You only are gonna have 244. Maybe after one more time bonus here. Lightning able to escape away to the back line. Hood's gonna find the kill onto Stifty. Eric down to about 30% HP, and Keen State, they are finding kills. Meteor Strike
Eric
absolutely squishing the Genji.
I mean, this is looking, I think, yeah, but I think Keen State's gonna have to retreat here. I mean, they may have been even on people, but I mean, it was in the favor of Cincinnati. All of their people were coming back, and Keen State had just lost theirs, so couldn't really do anything to push the cart. And Eric able to find a really nice kill on Goofy right there.
Turned Goofy into paint on the wall, absolutely splatted with the right hook, and there's another one. And this is why Doomfist might be my favorite hero to watch in the game. It's just something about just tossing the absolute hands on someone and watching them explode it basically in an instant. Pulse Bomb is going to connect, but Eric already died, so the Pulse Bomb was good. Unfortunately, just not super necessary in that situation. A bang-bang play from Keen State. Eric should have time to respawn and get back there as well, and Keen State, 52 seconds, and then it is going to be map over if you do not get on it.
Yeah,
basically map over.
Yeah, they're going to have to make something happen here. They're going to find some type of pick without having to trade, because every time they get a pick, they just trade. I mean, obviously the first thing you want to do is get this Widow, but she's being guarded by so many supports.
Yeah, there's so much healing on Zach. This Widow it's not a real Widow, guys. It has 800 HP. You just can't all see. The health isn't there all at once, but that is a good point. Every time she gets to 1 HP.
Wow, great fist right there from Eric. Able to find Death Kitten lacking. And there goes the Life Weaver ult. 14 seconds to find something here, but Eric able to find the kill on the Wu Yang. And Hoodnut does pop the blade.
That's for the game. This blade is ever. Oh, they still have the tree. Still
that
there.
Tree was still there. They did not want to shoot at it. And looks like Hot Pocket is about to go down. And
goodness,
I believe that is game. Yes, it will be game.
Doomfist Gaming.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that really interesting team comp with a Doom and a Widow. However, it did not matter because they played really well on defense.
Not typically the most synergetic duo, you know, the Doomfist and the Widow. They want to do very different things on the map, but when you've got the Wu Yang and you've got all this healing just sustaining both of them, there was no real way back into the fray, and that was one of the plays of the game of all time for sure from the Wu Yang. But Cincinnati showing up and showing out in map 2, and we basically gave credit to every player on the team. I mean, even Zek, nasty business on that Widowmaker, and even hitting one of those shots, it can just fuel the team where it's like, okay, my teammate is on a heater right now. If this guy finds one more pick, we are dialing in, we are sending it on the back line, and we saw them find so much value. Stifty, we saw role swaps between 3 of the players, and the good thing is too, you put Eric on a Doomfist, he's a DPS player. Guess what Doomfist used to be? In that DPS slot. So we have seen a lot of players swapping on. It's like you're playing Genji with bigger hands and more knockback. Like you're just getting in people's faces, 100 to 0ing them. So Cincinnati definitely looking good, and I want to see if Keen can find anything to bring into this flashpoint, because they look like they struggled to find answers there at points.
Yeah, it was. Also, real quick, I just like to point out that huge versatility on Zek, being able to go from Junkrat, who is literally just sitting there looking at an angle and pressing L1 or L1, left click, and then immediately going on to the Widow and honestly doing really well, finding a lot of really great picks, really hard shots. I would just like to
He went,
just give a shout out
he
right
went
there.
Junk Pharah Widow. That is worthy of a
Yeah,
shout. See,
yeah.
these characters do not function the same at all between them. Pharah and Junk, I guess a little bit, but that is definitely a different play style. But I'm going to go ahead and take a prediction. Servos is going to be map 3. Book it right now. If I'm wrong, I'll be happy to be wrong. But we're going to see if Cincinnati can close out series number 2 in the PCL. See y'all in a minute. Welcome back in, everybody. I have never been happier to be wrong. I forgot this map even existed at this point. New Junk City for the Flashpoint. Cincinnati in complete control of the series. But Keene State, maybe they can make something happen here. Cincinnati, we have been seeing a few swaps here and there. Sifty, a renaissance man, truly a man of all talents, now playing the support role. Samson's on the DPS, and he's getting a solo kill to get us going.
Goofy just kind of TP'd right into the barrel of Samson right there, and Samson able to find Hoodna as well. And Eric is, instead of the Doomfist, he decides to go for the Malga this time.
So Eric likes to get in people's faces, is what I've gathered.
Yes, very much so.
Malga, this guy has a play style and sticks to it, and I love that personally. I love any character that fist fights. I'm completely here for it.
And we were joking about it in the middle, but Zek is on the Widow.
We actually
Zek is on the Widow on New Junk City. Not a very common pick.
I mean, because of rooms like that where you're trying to quick scope a tracer.
Oh, Samson almost about to die. But looks like he's going to go down here. Oh, is able to... Wow. Blade able to find the boop on Lightning. And 2 down on Cincinnati's side. That's 3. And it looks like Sifty is also about to go down as well. And yep. And Zek is just barely able to get away. Yeah, I'm very surprised to see this Widowmaker.
We'll see how long this Widow actually stays on the server for. I'm not sold that it's going to stay the whole game. I feel like this might be a get an ultimate angle because it's going to take you 30 seconds. And then, I'm sorry.
We will never
I was familiar with your game and I still talk smack about it. I guess the Widow is the meta pick for this map so far. Unfortunately, though, you do get ulted by the Hazard, so you do get one shot. And now we got to see if Cincinnati can find that second and third effort to try to reclaim the point. Keene State, they were able to find the capture after the last fight. And now it's on Cincinnati to try to break down the doors and see if they can bash them in right here. We see the Blade ready for Hood and the Pulse Bomb also good to go. Cincinnati going to go for a back cap instead, and they get it. What?
Wow.
How'd they get a 5v5 back cap?
Oh, a really nice... Oh, how... Oh, yeah. Goofy got a really nice Pulse Bomb on Zek, but he was able to roll, getting the damage reduction. Just barely survived, but it doesn't matter, though. But not able to find 3. Blade finds the 4th one. Eric's the last one alive. He's just trying to get any damage he can. And he goes down as well.
Zek has decided to trade the long rifle for a handgun. I can't do this scoped nonsense anymore. Get me on a real pick for this map, and it is definitely objectively a better pick. Like, I know I'm not a top 500 DPS, but Widow was not great on this map.
Yes,
he hit
much so.
One excellent shot. Other than that, you just get punished everywhere.
This is a very close first point. 99-97 respectively. And Hoodnut pops the Blade. Is he going to find anybody? Also pops the Beat. Hoodnut finds 2. Malga also pops his ult. Samson able to find 2 with his... Oh my gosh,
What?
so much happening.
How did they turn the fight?
And oh wow, this looks like Eric's going to go down. And Keene State wins this fight. Wow, really, that was just so surprising, that whole fight, honestly. So many ults got popped right there. Somehow Keene State is able to find the win of that fight, and they take the first point.
It's like watching a game of basketball. Both teams are just going on a run, and then the other team's on an 8-0 run. We saw Keene State get a nasty double kill. Samson answers with a huge death blossom, and then the support duo of Keene State. Ultimately, having 2 supports versus a tank, you're going to win. You have
There's
infinite healing on each other. Beat drop invested by Stifty. Zek very close to that Deadeye as well. We are going to see Lightning picking up the Brig now as well, so just another one of these brawly dive champs, dive heroes. Hit the win button when the time is right, but the Genji in Hood has been so damn strong on the P2 so far, but it is going to be Cincinnati getting first cap on D.
Ooh, wow, Hoodnut just barely able to get out of there alive.
Ooh, little deep there, maybe. Yeah, I'm
Let's
not wrong.
see, yeah, Eric. Oh wow, they do trade a DPS for a tank, but it looks like Eric's gonna go down as well. 2 picks for Keene State. Let's see if they can get anything else. Oh, Lightning goes down as well. They are down 3 right now, and Samson go down for the 4th, and Stifty is having to retreat. Trying to get out of there. Does not want to get picked. Does not want to get staggered.
Yeah, Cincinnati, you found some success in some of the fights, and, you know, I'm not going to call a role or a player swap like cheesy or trolly, because honestly, Overwatch has been out for over a decade at this point, basically. Everybody has played every character at this point, even having fun in solo queue. Sometimes you need to get the DPS rank up, even if you're a tank main, so you can play with your boys. That's just how it be online. Hood and Eric are going to trade one early out. Keen State, it looks like it's going to be your fight once more. I do see some blinking health bars, but everybody is still alive, and that is what matters. No Brig, no Cassidy.
Eric just going straight onto the point.
Yeah,
what is he going to do here?
Too deep, though. Answer's no
I mean,
for now, it looks
he's able
like.
to find the kill on Goofy.
Uh-oh. Samson just
Samson
into
said,
a one-shot.
I don't want to deal with this. And Hoodnut pops his blade. He's going to find a kill here. Does find Samson. Gets 2. Is that going to be 3? No, Brig pops her ult in response. Doesn't want to die. And looking like just the 2 supports. Actually, also Eric by himself. Oh no, it does get supported by his supports.
Again, when did Cincinnati capture that point? They were gaining time the last 15 seconds, and I saw 10 people on the point the entire time. I don't know when they're like sneaking in to get the back caps, but ultimately it's not really working that well. They lost P1, and they're very close to losing Objective D over here as well. 89 to 80, 90 now, and they basically have to full send it. I don't... Are they
going to touch?
I sure hope so. Okay, they are able to make it back in time. I looked like they were all standing still to me.
Yeah. Oh, pulse bomb from Goofy, not able to find anybody. Hoodnut is able to find Samson. Keen up a player right now. Zek is able to find Goofy. Blade, oh, just barely able to make it out alive. 25 health. A high noon does get popped out. Everybody trying to hide.
Scatter, scatter!
Hot pocket. Oh, does go down.
Nice hinder onto the Genji. That's a huge nade from the Cassidy. And there's the Cincinnati
finding all the
fight.
picks.
Yeah, there it is.
Go.
It just took them a little bit, but they've eventually figured it out there. They do get basically the full team kill. And how crazy a game can turn. That could have been 2-0 Keen State. Map 3 looking to be in the bag, and now all of a sudden, 2 kills do not go your way right at the end. And now it is 1-1, and you are right back into the mud.
Let's see.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I assume. Mid-fight, they just randomly back cap, which is insane that all 10 players, or all 5, vacated the premises. Death Blossom out of Samson,
2
Cincinnati.
picks on each side.
Oh yeah, Goofy and Hot Pocket got ones too, so at least Keen State holds serve there.
Trying to find the kill on the Reaper there. Samson's going to die. Looks like they're going to try to focus on the Cassidy now.
Zach, you're not going to win that one, buddy.
Oh, 35 health, maybe winnable. Oh, cleansed by his Kiri. And Zek is able to survive that. That is, wow, very surprising.
The funny little ability called Suzu that quite literally changed how the game functions on a fundamental level. Gotta love that. I think it used to be, what, a 3 or 4 second cooldown before they realized that was absolute insane-o decision by them. So a little longer now, but it is still the most effective ability in the entire game, I would argue. Eric's gonna get first blood in the fight. The Kitsune did get burned for death.
Eric gets 2.
And he shut down the blade. They just lost Kitsune blade for nothing.
Gets 3. Wow, Eric just killing everybody. Stip T finds the 4th one. Wow, that was huge for Cincy. Finding Hoodnut, trying to pop blade. Kills him before he can even fully get it out. And not looking great for Keen State. Only have 1 ultimate. Well, 2. About to come up for blade.
Yeah, they're trying to bully up the Genji.
Yeah, Eric just going so far in, trying to disrupt. Oh my gosh, Goofy Magoob able to get 2 with the pulse bomb. Samson able to respond back, killing the hazard though. Able to get 2 picks of his own. This is even right now.
We do see the Kiriko still alive for Cincinnati, so there is actually going to be healing on the table for Eric.
Lightning does pop Kitsune.
Yeah, and Keen State was able to get the capture at least for a minute, so they could try to play a little bit of stall ball against the Bearcats.
Look at how fast that man is running.
Yeah, that is, he's got the Nikes on. He is trekking it toward the enemy backline. Eric's got the cage, Zek's got the Deadeye. If they're able to survive the beat drop here, they are going to be in great shape for the rest of the fight. 99 to 35, Cincinnati desperately trying to peel Keen State off of the point. But so far, they are unable to do so, and the health bars are now getting low.
They having to claw their way back out of this one. 99% already for Cincinnati. And yeah, they do end up getting this point. But this is 40% to 99. They cannot lose a fight here. they have to win every single one from here on out, at least for this this point. So we will see.
Can't even afford anyone to die.
Yeah. you can't.
Anyone dies, especially somebody with an ulti, and that is going to be Cincinnati saying, go, 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 go.
Yeah, since he has 3 ults, about to get the 4th one, and Keen State about to get pretty much 4 ults as well. So this is going to be very interesting to see how they play this out.
Oh, I think the cage maybe going to go down first. It was the Hazard ultimate Hot Pocket. Just shut down the push before they could even move. Oh my goodness, they're just rolling them.
So they're going to be able to find the kill on Samson there, I believe. Oh, I am wrong. He's able to find one. It doesn't matter, though. Eric pops his ult. Kind of a waste of an ult right there. And Keen State is up 2-1 in this game 3.
Cincinnati was 3% off of the beat drop, basically. If they get that mid-fight, that entire fight looks very, very different. And that might be a red 2 on all of our screens if that's how it goes. But Keen State, they are showing a lot of toughness, a lot of adversity. They are fighting a tooth and nail.
A pick on Goofy.
Oh, the beat drop, though, that's going to give Cincinnati so much sustain for the rest of the fight. And when you lose tank DPS early, you can this fight's over. Sorry to spoil it, folks.
And yeah, Hoodnut just trying to survive, but not able to. You know, not every day you see a Kiri killing a Tracer to start the fight.
That feels good, though.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if you're the Kiri, you're feeling very confident after you kill a Tracer trying to kill you.
Killing Tracer's got to be top 2 feelings in Overwatch, no matter who you're playing. on a Widow, it's probably the greatest, most euphoric experience out there. But just able to take down that absolute vermin on the back line that is shredding you 100-0 every time, that feels damn good. And Cincinnati feeling damn good after that fight. They're able to rack up 2. I mean, it was DPS tank dead yet again for Keen State. And now that buys them basically another free 20 seconds to sit and basically block the point off.
Hot Pocket trying to get something started here. Cincinnati's already at 70, and Keen State hasn't even really touched the point yet. I mean, oh, Hoodnut does pop Blade though, and Blade, the player, pops beat.
Where's Zach with the Deadeye?
Oh, tries to get the flick, but Hoodnut just barely able to get out of the way.
Eric's actually taken out, so this is Keen State's fight early on. I was waiting to see kind of how the fight was going to progress, but it looks like Keen State, they got exactly what they wanted. Yet again, the Deadeye and the Kitsune don't find the value they were looking for. And now Keen State, Hot Pocket ult, you've got the Pulse Bomb. Kitsune will be good for you by the time the next fight rolls around. The Bearcats got to make sure they lock in here. If they lose this, it'll be a 2-1 series. And obviously, reverse sweeps are hard, but they got to start one map at a time.
Down goes Light.
And one kill at a time like that. That is what you love to see out of Goofy.
Sifty does make Goofy use Pulse Bomb, so there is no Pulse Bomb on the board for Goofy anymore. And pretty much one ult for Cincinnati here. 2 ults on Keen State side.
This is a full group out of Cincinnati. They have done nothing. They're just like, everybody get ready, death ball.
Zach sneaking up behind, finds the kill on Hoodnut.
Oh, Eric might be dead too, though.
Eric goes down. Hot Pocket not looking great. He's looking. Oh, no, it does get healed.
Oh, late beat drop out of Cincinnati. Samson has a Death
really
Blossom
good beat
too.
from Stifty.
This Death Blossom might be the game-winning kill, possibly the game-winning ult, at least the point-winning ultimate. And it does turn the scales in favor of the Bearcats, and now there's just 2 more players left to track down. They're not easy ones to track down, but they've got 4 players to figure it out. Send the dogs after them. Now we've got a 2-2 flashpoint, 1 point to rule them all, and 1 point to maybe see if this series will be finishing off in yet another sweep, or if Keen State has a little something left in the tank there as we go into possibly our first map 4 in what feels like 2 weeks.
Yeah, this is the last life for Keen State. They have to win this, or else it is a 3-0. And looks like, oh, Samson does find the pick on Blade. That is already a really good pick for Cincinnati. Hoodnut in the back, so many people to look at. Not able to find a kill though. Gets killed his own. Down goes 2 on Keen State side, 3. And already Cincinnati winning the first fight of the 5th point.
Once that deflect is down on Genji, you can just tell how awkward it is where you're like, maybe I'll get a kill. Deflect ends, you're like, I have no buttons now. Now I just have to kind of stand here and hopefully they miss a few shots on me. But we do see early on Keen State trying to challenge for front door position.
There goes the Mago ult. There's also Kitsune popped.
Yeah, and they are comboing it very well. Look at the nade, the absolute class out of the Cassidy, Samson, and Stifty now getting involved as well. Cincinnati, no matter who you call out, they are finding kills. Deadeye does not need to be invested. Keen State, they were just not quite up to any of those ultimates. They are going to have an absolute armory to send at Cincinnati for the next fight, but they have the disadvantage of being down 55+%.
Down goes Zek. He popped his ult.
Oh, he did too.
Yes, he did. And Goofy tried to stick him with a pulse bomb as well, but he died before it could stick. Down goes Lightning again. Eric looking really low. Down goes Eric. Samson trying to get out of there.
It's a beast.
And down goes Stifty. There we go. Keen State is able to pick up some percentage. And the point.
To be able to
88% though for Cincinnati.
At least for Keen State, not having to use the support ults for that fight is so big because the beat drop basically guarantees that the point can't be taken from you. Although we have seen some bizarrely wild back caps somehow from both squads, so I guess there's always a chance, but...
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Cincinnati somehow captures it.
It might be a little tougher now, though. No Cassidy, and now Hot Pocket on courtesy of the beat drop. And there's the kills. It looks like Keen State, they are going to invest both ultimates, but now it gets tricky because Cincinnati has enough time to respawn, and they are going to be the ones with the ultimates. So Keen State, you have to hold for dear life the next 25 seconds.
Yeah, that was a very, very interesting play. I mean, as an Overwatch player myself, I would definitely not try to pop to both support ults there, especially looking at, Sifty does have ult. Lightning's got to go pretty fast. I mean, at 70%, healers get ult, or supports get ultimate really fast.
Yeah, you think just like Kitsune the first fight and beat drop for when like,
yeah,
we are screwed, we need get out of jail free. Let's drop the beat, but Cincinnati is dropping the absolute hammer on Keen State. 4 taken out, Kitsune, Deadeye, and Eric's ultimate still alive and kicking, and there it goes. The public execution for the last kill. Tracer, no chance of making it back to the friends, to the group there. And that is Cincinnati walking away with a 3-0 win. They definitely got tested on the flashpoint. Granted, there was some role swaps, some hero swaps. There's nothing else, no other swaps. Just role and hero swaps, I guess, trying to think of another swap possibly. But Samson, give credit to them. They were swapping all over the place, settled in on the Reaper. And again, this is the worst part. If you told me for the side of Cincinnati what role each player played, and I watched that game, I could guess they played a different role as their main. Like, if you told me Samson was a DPS main after the Reaper game, I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. This guy wasn't even playing DPS the first 2 games.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Very versatile team. Yeah, I think at the very end there, popping both of the support ults really came back to bite them in the end.
Yeah.
They weren't able to have a support ult to help them survive that very last fight because, Cincinnati did have their ults and they very obviously popped them to win the fight. And without a support ult, you really cannot survive at all against a DPS ult. And so definitely not
the way Cincinnati played too. Like,
oh yeah, I mean Cincinnati switching between so many different characters, switching so many different roles, able to just do so many different things. I mean, you had the tank going from Hazard to Malga to Doom, I believe,
to Ball to Doom, then to support.
Yeah, then to support as well. Yeah, I mean...
DPS to Doom to Ball, then just to support in the last game because I guess everybody get your reps in.
Yeah.
And usually we see that like week 1 or week 2, like people are trying out rosters, maybe we have a 6-man that in Overwatch, right, used to be 6v6. So a lot of teams were like, well, we're not going to cut a good player from our team. If we can have a sort of a main tank, off tank, like just built within ourselves, you can kind of play the game that way. So Cincinnati, clearly they got some talented players over there and they got tested in the map 3, but they did walk away with yet another sweep. And now we've got one more series to cap off the evening. It is going to be Creighton and it is going to be Rowan. That one's going to be starting a little bit later on. We're going to do what we always do, send the feeler out there, see if the teams are able to start early, but that's never going to be a guarantee, especially with getting time zone diff depending on the region. So everybody stay locked in, go get something to drink, hang out for a bit. We will hopefully be back with our last game of the evening. More PCL, hopefully sooner than later.
Hi, my name's Anna Grace. I'm 11 years old and I'm from Fort Thomas, Kentucky. I play wheelchair basketball for the Cincinnati Dragons. It's a travel team, so we've gone to Wisconsin, Atlanta, Florida, somewhere in there.
Anna Grace was adopted from China when she was 27 months old, and 6 weeks after she came home, she had her first surgery on her leg. The doctors who reviewed her file, they weren't sure if she was ever going to be able to walk. They weren't sure if she had an intact pelvis based on the pictures, but she got into her first prosthesis then. I think it was about 2 weeks after her surgery, and took her first independent steps, and she hasn't stopped moving since.
Or talking.
Or talking.
Thank you all for your patience. I know it was a bit of an extended break, but we have finally gotten underway, finally into the server for our last PCL series of the evening. It is Creighton University taking on Rowan University, two teams that desperately need to get in the win column. They've got to see if they can get that playoff push started sooner than later, and Ilios will be the first battleground for us to go.
Yeah, both over 4 teams looking for their first win of the season. Let's see who will be able to take out their very first win of the season. I mean, they're both teams are looking definitely very antsy for their first win. So let's see who gets it.
And that's the thing, it's not like that this is a world championship match and you're feeling all the pressure, but when you have an 0-for record, that first win, it is the hardest one to get. Once you get one win, you can kind of take something that worked, you can translate it into the next series and the next series, but when you kind of take L after L for a few weeks, sometimes you start to even question yourself, like, am I doing something really wrong? We've done VOD review. I feel like I'm correcting my mistakes, but we can't put it together in an actual official. So I want to see if either one of these teams able to kind of take the front foot forward, lead the dance, so to speak. And it looks like it is going to be Rowan, at least for the moment.
Yeah, Rowan taking the point first, already at 27%. Creighton looking to capitalize, or I'm sorry, wrong word. looking to come back and get it themselves. But I'm going to try to pronounce Oniako. I'm just going to say Oniako for the time being.
Like literally said earlier, bro, it's one of these names where there's 3 ways to say it,
yeah.
and they all technically would be correct. So, but yeah, we might get a correction later on, but it is going to be Oniako. I mean, yeah, when I see ONI, I'm thinking obviously Oni. And I've got one on my arm, so does as well. So,
all right. Well, Creighton here does find 2 picks to start. Looks like they're finally going to be able to get on point. Glacial trying to get something, make them stay off point, but it does not work. And Tony Zamboni just trying to survive on point and is not able to. So Creighton is finally able to get the point and is starting their way up on the percentage.
Yeah, I honestly haven't seen a Sombra that has lasted longer than 10 seconds, because the only time I've seen Sombra in the last 6 months, a team literally needs to go touch a point or the game is going to end, and Sombra gives you that value. Obviously, the EMP is one of the best ultimates in the game if you can land it onto multiple targets. It literally shuts off every single character at its radius. Dragon Blade to Tabi. It looks like they maybe want to get the Dragons ready. They were hacked by the Sombra, though. Finally, it's Dragon's Primal Blade. You name it. Rowan used it, and they found kills with it. Creighton is sent hacking to the spawn.
How's it going?
Really good fight right there from Rowan. 75% now. I do think it's really cool that they got the brothers. They got Genji and Hanzo on the same team. Creighton, though, does have 3 ultimates. About to get the 4th one. And Rowan pretty much only has the 2 support ults, so we'll see how this gets played. 90% though for Rowan. Creighton is gonna have to touch soon, and it looks like Rowan kind of retreating back.
Creighton, you've got ultimates. You have got to go. It is now or never. Annihilation will get active. The EMP almost online for Creighton. If the Sombra can survive, that is a massive tool they will have. But it is going to be a few trades back and forth. There's the beauty of Annihilation. Drink taking down 2. The Coalescence will take down the tank of Rowan. And that means it is a 2v2 for all the marbles here. Tony and Akiri trying to fight off as good as they can. Literally got down to a 1v1, 5 players dead essentially at the end. But it is going to be Creighton winning the point over.
Yeah, the Kiri saw a really big robot running at him and said, I don't want to play with this.
Suddenly I don't want to fight anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, Dragons.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to, yeah, he's popping the ult, and I think, it looked like he popped ult and was at spawn, but I was wrong.
Dragons did look like they were kind of in a weird place. So
Yeah.
I don't really know exactly how much value. So I can understand why you were confused, because even I was like, I kind of went like off the side of the map. It looked a little bit awkward. Nothing awkward about this fight, though. Rowan putting mitts on him, running him off the site. Jaeger basically down to 1 HP with the Deadeye, trying to roll away to safety. Looks like maybe some extra credit from Rowan, but it won't matter. Round 1 going their way. Just a very, very back and forth round. At least in the mid-round, we saw a few nice fights strung together by Creighton, but ultimately Rowan proving to be a little too strong, at least for now.
Yeah, like you said, that was very back and forth. I mean, as soon as one captured, the next one came in, won the fight, and captured it again. I mean, it was just back and forth, and Rowan was able to be the one to come out on top.
I do like to see definitely the Genji Hanzo, because it's two heroes that, I mean, I would argue Genji takes a little bit less skill, I guess, or mechanics, because Hanzo, you have to actually aim on the character. Genji,
Yeah.
Genji, the shurikens, like, yeah, you have to aim, but they're not hit scans, so you can kind of lead people with them. But the Hanzo can definitely be very hard to find value on, but if you find value, the ceiling that that hero has is so high. And then obviously, if you lay the dragons down on any objective, they are basically filling the whole site, especially on a map like Ilios. They can get you so much value, or
Already
you can
finds a
get
pick.
two-tapped by a Cassidy.
Yeah, Kraden already has the pick advantage here. Let's see what they do with it. They're all just kind of fighting in this little hallway. Someone's trying to find another pick. Kiriko does go down on Rowan's side. And looking like, oh, I'm sorry, on Kraden, looking like Rowan's going to win this fight.
Yeah.
Finds the Moira. That is 3 picks. Yeah, just a Torb and
And a dream.
Yeah.
That is basically it. There's a 1 HP Ramatra on my screen that will not be surviving the team fight. That is Rowan winning that one through. Trying to get these ultimates online as early as possible. The Primal Rage so effective on this point as well. And I mean, on Ilios in general, you can knock people off the map, and you can do it in more spots here than some of the other maps. So that is going to be something to note later on for Rowan. Kraten right now looking to just see if they can break through this frontline defense of Rowan and at least try to get, you know, one of
This
those
might be
good
huge.
fights that we saw. How did they just ignored him? Respect.
Yeah,
Hey, respect.
This is honestly a really good situation right here for Tony.
If he can
I
get
think
the play
he
there.
actually retreated. No, he is in the back line trying to mess with the supports.
That Ramatra was swanging. I thought somebody was going to go down, but I guess there wasn't any follow-up damage from the rest of the team. I honestly thought it was a really good play out of the Ramatra. Everybody was low. The cleanse got burned, and Kraten gets aced.
Yeah, kind of a wasted ult there from Tony, but you know what? It looks cool, so it'll work. It works out.
Call it a cosmetic ult.
Yeah, of course.
It's like that's an aura ult. You just sit there and just mog the other team after they're already back in the spawn.
Yeah, as long as you get the team kill, doesn't matter. But Kraten is coming up here, going back to the same strategy, going up to the second floor, trying to get something started here.
These dragons are going to absolutely
Really
rip.
nice shot from Tatabi. I believe that's how you say that.
Yep.
Tatabi.
Tatabi, yeah, something.
Yeah, pretty much like the same.
The letters are all right.
Yeah. And Rowan does find 4 picks, or actually, sorry, gets the team kill, and is at 80%. I mean, Kraten will be able to touch definitely before it hits 100,
Kraten will
but
be
they
clicking
will
alt.
have to win this fight.
They will be clicking ulti on all 5 players and hoping that it ends up working out for them. The only problem is a beat drop can solo nullify all of those ultimates, basically. It can do so much sustain. The Coalescence and the Molten
95%,
Core.
they need to touch.
They got to go right now, and they are going to go. The Molten
pop
Core is
Kasune.
not available. The Deadeye and the Molten Core are both done for the fight. The DPS are both gone, and that means
There's the
Rowan,
beat on Rowan's
it's
side.
got to be a free win. Kraten's got no DPS. Yep, no Kiri, no DPS, and no choices left in the fight. Ramatra, though, able to stay alive. I'm amazed he's still alive.
Yeah, he is really clawing his way to not die. He's just sitting in the corner.
Oh, my goodness.
This has got to be some type of bullying.
This is a new one for me. I guess, yeah, self-inflicted bullying. He chose to go in the corner, decided to not go down swinging. Quite literally just turtling up, shelling up in the corner, and then just getting ragged on by the entire team. But Rowan, the second point looked a lot more dominant than the first one. They walk away with the dub. And
Yeah,
play the
there's
game,
the
probably
Hanzo.
going to be that absolutely disgusting headshot that we saw.
Yep, and you are right.
Good night.
Yeah, really nice shot. And I really like the ult right there. That he knows that they're all right there,
And
they
trapped
have to
them,
walk
yep.
into it, and gets 2 with it.
And
Yeah, really, really great plays from him.
Yes.
I really like the Hanzo pick there. Usually, honestly, a lot of times you will see Widow picked on that map just because it's just a very good Widow map.
Mhm.
You have very long sights, but instead he's decided to pick the Hanzo, and it worked out.
Yeah, I mean, when you're just... your head is absolutely gone. So, and I even said too, been seeing some Hanzos the last few weeks in collegiate, and I know it wasn't necessarily as meta before, but I swear these collegiate players, they're getting a little more active now in the server. We used to see the Widow on like Circuit Royale, maybe to start King's Row, but after that it was an instant swap. But seeing the Hanzo the last few weeks, It is very, very fun to watch. I forgot how fun and obviously how powerful the character can be when it is in the right hand. So a lot of credit to Rowan there. You win map 1, and I was wrong last series. I hope I'm wrong again. I was only wrong on the Flashpoint, actually, but I'm assuming Kings Row, map 2, loser will pick, so Creighton's going to have a minute or two to figure things out, see if they can even things up. More PCL for our last series, coming back to you in just a minute.
My dad, Aaron.
My first 24 hours of fatherhood, I discovered my daughter has this terrible disease that was trying to kill her in that moment. And oh, by the way, I have it too, and it's a miracle that it hadn't killed me. So this is our automated external defibrillator. We bring it everywhere Adeline goes because Adeline has a heart condition called long QT syndrome. Long QT syndrome is a genetic disease, which means the only way she got it is because of one of her parents, and this disease was passed on from generation to generation. It had been killing everyone in our family for years, and we just didn't know about it. Usually the first symptom of long QT syndrome is death. With Adeline, we found out about it as soon as humanly possible. And because of that, we know about it and we can protect her. She hasn't had another event since she was a baby, and it's because we've been able to put the protections in place.
And welcome back from the intermission. Look at where we're playing, folks. I can't believe it. It's a huge surprise. It is Kings Row round 100 on the season. Rowan wins map 1. Ilios looked damn good in the process. And I always say I'm a big Reinhardt fan, so there's 2 Reinhardts on my screen, and I am loving it.
Yeah, the Rhino Ditto, you don't see that very often, especially in high-level competitive play. And already, the drink already goes down. This is already a pick for Rowan. Already a really great start to this round. And wow, yeah, 3 down for Creighton. And that is Rowan's point. And they only, what is that, only 45 seconds have gone.
That was maybe the fast, I mean, you couldn't have a faster opener to Kings Row.
No,
they
definitely
walked
not.
up and took the site with no hesi. 5 minutes 40. Yeah, I think the most you can have is like 550 or 555, like right under 6 minutes. So having 540 when the payload starts moving, you are feeling very, very good about yourselves after that one. We see the Mei Lucio Juno combo getting picked up for Rowan, so a little bit of the new flavor actually going to be the dueling Junos as well, and that is definitely another support hero that has made waves, that has just a lot of healing, decent DPS. The Orbital Ray is obviously a just easy point-and-click ultimate. I want to see if Rowan can just continue that hot start, because yeah, that was a any percent speed run, take A.
Yeah, I really like the Sojourn on Kings Row, just because there's so many angles where you can just shoot and you will always get damage. Really huge shatter from Glacial, and the Drink trying to get him out of there, but ends up hurting him.
How is this not the best hero in the game? Tell me.
Really, that was a really nice shatter. Kills one with the hammer coming down, and then just gets rid of all of them.
That boy said bonk directly to jail. Do not collect 200. Do not pass go. You are gone. Life sentence. Love to see it out of the Reinhardt. Especially, I mean, there's one way to play the hero, folks. It is go forward, hold left click, and tap the shield when your teammates need a little bit of juice. Other than that, you are swinging and you are using the hands. And
already.
oh yeah, having 2 fire strikes in Overwatch 2 does make a nice little difference. Tony's getting locked and loaded with the overclock. The headshots are flowing. Creighton is falling by the wayside. This is quite literally the fastest Kings Row I've ever seen so far.
I
mean, it couldn't be faster. Like,
yeah, I'm honestly shocked at how fast they're able to just win every fight. Because like you said, the Reinhardt is just pressing W, and his team's following him, which is a Reinhardt's, the dream of a Reinhardt is having a team, following behind him.
Yeah,
as
the
he's
nightmare
pressing
is you look
W.
behind and no one's there, and you're like, oh, so I'm just dead in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You charge in, go try to pin one of the squishes. You're like, let's go, boys, let's go. Look behind you. Oh, there's no one healing me. I guess I'll just sit here like a pylon.
Yeah, especially the Reinhardt-Lucio combo. It just makes him so fast.
And Juno now, too.
Yep.
So you just play double speedball comp with the Reinhardt, and it can be so good. We do see Drink with the shadow, but the Blizzard's going to get out earlier.
Blizzard's going to get
no shatter for you. They are absolutely locked up, frozen.
They do pop the high noon, though, so they're not able to capitalize on anything. Really good high noon from Oni.
Double sub-ults, too. Look how close they are to winning. It's actually insane.
That is their first fight that they have been stopped.
And they didn't actually get a kill. They just stopped the push.
Yes, they. Wow, I didn't even think about that. They really
no one
did.
respawned. Yeah, like everyone is still here. It was engaged.
There's the shatter
disengaged.
too.
Oh.
Yep. Oh, wow, Jaeger just gets so many from. Wow, a really nice combo with Drink and Jaeger. The Death Blossom in with the shatter, able to just clean up everybody.
I bet they wish they had that about 1.5 minutes ago when the first fight was happening, because you would have been feeling on 100 if that was the first fight that you were able to set up. But unfortunately, it was after 60 meters into the last checkpoint. There are still 4 minutes on the clock, and obviously, this is the hardest part of Kings Row. Finishing the map is always the trickiest part, and I've seen plenty of teams, including myself in ranked, where it feels like you're running into a brick wall for 3.5 minutes, panicking like, why can't we cross the goal line here?
So he's gonna try to find the shatter here.
Oh
my God, they didn't even need it.
Just whack them. They're getting beat down with a hammer and they're getting booped. And that is all the kills.
Yeah, I mean, Crane just getting. I mean, yeah, it's just a crime spree, a killing spree here.
Oh,
goes for the 360.
It would have actually won them the game.
That would have been insane if he hit that. But the style points maybe a little bit too stylish.
Yeah, I mean, listen, why clinch the game easily when you can do that? And you can at least go for it. It would have been dope if he hit it.
There goes the boop on Jaeger.
A boop onto a Reaper, too. That just feels double good.
Rowan, you've been 0.25 meters for about 30 seconds now. Once Drink goes down, that is round 1. Just about as fast as I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
2:55 still left on the clock. My goodness.
Yeah, almost 3 minutes. I mean, that is honestly one of the best rounds you can hope for. I mean, that is.
I would love to see how many deaths Rowan had. Because I bet you it's
1. The max is 2.
wow. That checks.
Yeah, that is
Six
really
deaths
impressive.
between 5 players, and they won a round of offense. Damn. When you say it like that, oh my god, that is nuts.
Yeah, Creighton's gonna have to find some type of solution to what's going on.
They gotta find a kill.
Yeah,
Forget
yes,
capturing
100%.
and playing. You have to kill somebody. You have to target focus somebody. I don't even care if you all into Lucio, kill him and lose the fight. You gotta pick somebody to get out of here and play 5v4.
Looks like Rowan. Looks like they are going to stick with this comp. Very interesting comp. Junker on defense on King's Row. Junker, Queen, Torb, and Reaper. And then Lucio and Wu Yang. Very, very interesting team comp.
That is very interesting is a good word for it.
The Junker Queen I'm the most skeptical of, mainly just because, I mean, the first round, I mean, you go Ryan, you have this huge shield, you know?
Gift him.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, just a very interesting decision. But I mean, hey, if it works out, you know what? It works out. I will not say anything about it. Let's see if Creighton can do any damage and try to do what Rowan did that first round.
Yeah, you know, the other side of the coin is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We often say that on the broadcast, and usually it does prove to be a somewhat accurate statement. There we go, instant kill onto Tatabi, so that's going to be the Reaper down for the count.
Yeah, that was a really great May wall from Jaeger right there, able to stop the Reaper from getting in the back line.
Down, though. I thought it was Creighton's fight. All of a sudden, Tony
The Torb
said,
in the back
nope.
line.
Yeah, that Torb's getting some value. Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, pulls the ice block
May
from
moment.
downtown.
Oh. That wasn't even the opposing. It was a friendly May. It was blue on blue crime. That is things you hate to
down
see.
goes Jaeger.
And then Jaeger dies after that. Is just a feels bad 10 seconds of gameplay.
Looks like, yeah, Drink's going to go down, and Oni. So they're going to try to stagger them. They are able to get 2 more picks, and that is time loss. They have, I mean, already they're down to less time right now than Rowan has for the next round.
And even if they were to go, like, get the time bonus, yeah, they would have to literally play better than Rowan did, which, if you ran an AI simulation, they would have a harder time beating Rowan's time playing an offensive round. Perico is going to drop first blood on the Glacial, though. This might be the moment. Shatter's online.
Might be a shatter here.
Oh, is he looking
Doesn't
to
like
set it
to
up?
use it.
They scattered like a bunch of rats, though. They did not want to get caught up in a 4-man Shatter. Back line, Death Blossom is going to find 2, and Rowan has stolen the fight from under their nose.
Yeah, Tatabi was like 5 damage away from dying and gets healed and just pops Death Blossom. Really great ult there, gets 2 of them, and that wins Rowan the fight.
Jaeger has got to find the biggest, like a Canadian blizzard, if they want to try to win this fight. I'm talking -40, bone-chillingly cold.
The Reaper in the back line, is he going to find a pick? I think he's about to die himself. The Junker Queen as well in the back. I didn't see any of this.
She just ulted literally to their spawn, decided I'm going, didn't wait for the team, did nothing, went in 1v5.
I mean, the Drink does die in the process, though. I mean, the sports are trying to come and help.
They force beat in spawn.
Creighton, wow, Creighton does pop beat. I mean, this seems like it will be a really.
What an answer.
Yeah, really great ult from Tony.
Uh-oh.
What? Only able to find 1 pick. Gets picked himself, though.
Not Blizzard and Shatter. Surely this is a Creighton fight, right?
Yeah, Rowan will be able to touch here again.
Yeah, they will. Actually, that's a... Oh, Shatter is going to connect onto 2, but the beat drop gives them all the HP they need. Glacial is ready to lock down the front line. That is a huge pin onto the Wu Yang, though. You cut off half of that backline support.
They kill the tire.
That feels so bad as Junkrat, but luckily Creighton still has the advantage in the fight. They've got 2 ticks now. They've just got to find maybe 1 more kill, if that, to take the round, or at least get the capture. Tabi almost just got...
Oh, almost went in there, just completely,
middle of the site.
just almost straight up died. Jaeger able to find a kill. It does have Blizzard here. I think We might pop it.
God,
The
now
drink
no
does
tank.
die. Jaeger goes down with the ult. That's super bad for Creighton. Glacial able to get 2.
They held Blizzard Kitsune for like 3 minutes. I swear they've had both of those
Wow,
for so
15
long.
seconds left for them to do something. They are going to have to pop both of their ults that they have. They're gonna have to try it
Glacial's
very
ult
hard.
again. He just rampaged into the spawn 1v5 20 seconds ago, and now Wu Yang's got their ultimate online. Tony is on the
Yep.
Sombra, and it's going to have EMP. They've got everything ready for this fight, and
Banana
Kira
ult
goes
just-
down.
2 go down on Creighton's side. 4, 5. Oh my gosh, Tadek be able to get 3 with Death Blossom, and they take game 2 really convincingly. That was really good from Rowan.
I am like shell-shocked at what I just saw. I am feeling the effects of that one too, Creighton. Do not worry. Rowan wasting absolutely no time. They are trying to climb that any percent leaderboard. I thought it was going to be a massive shatter there. Oh, it is going to be at least a shatter. And then we obviously see the pin down as well. And then, yeah, that is the worst feeling as a Sojourn player. Tony had a phenomenal map, so it doesn't really matter. But when you just look up and you're mid-gunfight locked, and then you just look up and you're just falling, and you're like, that damn Lucio got
Especially
me
when you
again.
just spawn back in. You're like, I'm gonna help with this
Fully
team
charged
fight.
railgun, you're like, I'm back, I'm ready, boys. Who do I gotta kill first?
Oh, I'm falling.
What am I looking at? Oh, I guess I'm going for a little trip here. But give a lot of credit to Creighton. They did try to show some fight, especially toward the end of the map. Unfortunately, they got snowballed hardcore in the early stage of the offense, so they were never able to recover it. Even if they had a good offense there, they were really up against the clock. I mean, they finished with 3 minutes, did Rowan. So I don't know if they would have been able to find any sort of comeback juice there, but that means it is 2-0 for Rowan as we get ready for hopefully New Junk City, probably going to be Suravasa Flashpoint, last map of the evening potentially. Will Rowan be able to close it out? Stay locked, stay tuned. We'll see you in a few. Welcome back yet again. This may be our last battleground of the evening. Rowan with a rout of Creighton so far in the series, 2-0. Ilios and then Kings Row, the two first stages we saw. But now Creighton gets a chance at redemption. They get a chance to extend the series, but they will definitely have an uphill battle against them.
Yeah, Creighton with a really interesting team comp here. Very different from what they had last time. They have Juggernaut Queen, Hanzo, Farah, oh my gosh, I'm blank. Yeah, oh my gosh, that was weird.
Listen, there's 50 heroes, and sometimes, it's like I played the game for 50 hours, and I look and I'm like, who is that?
Moira and, oh my god, I'm just blanking on every name now.
Juno?
Juno, that's what it is. Yeah, very interesting team comp. They do go down 2 people, though, so Rowan is going to win the first fight.
Instantly 2 swaps on the DPS. Okay, I will admit, when I see people swapping after 1 death, there's cause for pause, and the alarm bells start ringing, because it's like, this is what you thought was going to be good to start the game, and instantly you went, no, I don't think so. you got hands checked at the front door, and you said, I don't like this. I do like to see Orisa, obviously. This is not Overwatch 2 release absolute 6 Infinity Stone Thanos Orisa, which was the most fun I've ever had playing this game, but basically, I think Creighton now is like, we just need a beefy front line that can soak cooldowns, get Terra Surge, scoop up the squishies, and we will try to combo them with the Death Blossom. I think that's just their best goal right now.
All right, Creighton trying to get something started here. Trying to find a pick. Trying to get some percentage on the point. Already 85% for Rowan. And, okay, Creighton does cap the point, so they are going to get some percentage here. No picks yet for either team. Let's see who gets it first. How to be able to find Jaeger. So Rowan is up a pick. Let's see.
That ante was huge.
Really big ante. They do pop Blade. Gets 2 with Tony. Orisa is the only one left alive. And yeah, there goes the horse. There goes Drink. And a really good team fight for Rowan.
Shout out Scrackoon. That ante hit, I think it hit the entire team, no joke. It hit at least 4 players, because ain't nobody was healing anything at the end of that fight. They were all absolutely fried. And that means Rowan didn't even have to use all their ultimates. They didn't even have to use the old nano blade. They were able to just send Tony in with the regular blade. Nobody had any healing, and that was all she wrote. We do see a nice kill by Drink onto Tataby, but again, 20 seconds until the flashpoint unlocks. If there's a time for Tracer to die,
really
that's
great ante. Able to get 2 at that time. Down. That's 2 picks for each side.
Nice
Jaeger able to find Tony, and Glacial pops the primal, but is the only one left alive. Oh, I'm sorry, Tataby is still alive. It's a 1v2 right now. Finds one.
Oh,
it is a 1v1 between a tank and a DPS.
Is it bad that I think Tracer wins this?
No.
Orisa's literally full HP, all cooldowns.
Wow. Wow. And you know what? I have been that Orisa
so many times where I'm trying to swat the fly, and then it's like the sweet spot on your back where you can't reach the scratch. That's basically where the pulse bomb goes, and you can't get it off. I know exactly how Drink feels.
All right, Rowan
Cat
here.
despair.
25% now on the second point. Creighton gotta try to find something. Let's see. They do have pretty much all of their ults. They have 4. About to have the 5th one.
Maybe we click those this time around.
He's able to find Oni. Jaeger, is he? Ooh, gets taken down by Tataby. There's 3 down on Creighton's side, and yeah, that is a team kill.
Another cosmetic blade.
Oh my god.
Tony pops it after the second kill, thinking he'll need it. By the time the animation finished, everybody else got killed. And here comes the blade, and it's like, team kill. It's like, all right, man. I guess we didn't need it. Okay, Creighton, you got 5 ultis. Start using them.
Yeah, you have to start using something here.
But at the way you lost King's Row, you are going to get the ultimates back. Overwatch, it's not like League of Legends where the cooldowns are 2+ minutes on some champs. You will do damage, and you will get these back. There's the win button to get the fight started.
Finally get an ult pop. A really good support ult. Oh, Jaeger does go down, though. It's how to be able to find him. Let's see if Creighton is able to respond. Wait, they do. They find Tataby, so Toriko goes down as well. Creighton does have the player advantage. Oni goes to the Death Blossom, doesn't find anything though. The Drink pops ult, gets 1. Both players very low, and they're able to. They are able to win that.
She got sauteed. I thought the Orisa was going to win that too, honestly. I cannot believe she got 500 to 0'd in the snap of a finger. Glacial basically fighting the entire team right now, and that's A-OK because they unlocked point. They only need one more flashpoint here to wrap up the series. That is the perfect time for Winton to just get in there and get his hands dirty at the end of the team fight. Now everybody else for Rowan getting ready to stack up, regroup. Creighton did, I mean, they used Death Blossom.
They used two ults there.
I'm not sure who it hit or what it did. He used it.
Yeah, they used it. He used it, did not get anything from it, though. Glacial, I really like that play by Glacial, by the way. Made sure that they had to focus him so he couldn't go to point.
Yeah, you literally have no choice. Like, guys, the Winston is literally breaking down our front door. Like, this is the first order of operation here.
Well, Rowan does have... They do the Nano Blade. Oh, my gosh. Gets 2 with the Nano Blade. Is he going to get 3? The team gets 3. Banani able to find Raccoon. And Glacial is able to find Banani. Gets the team kill. Only one person taken down on Rowan's side. Another really great fight. 25% again for Rowan. I mean,
2 ults, 2 ults.
Yeah, and the only ult that they're about to have is Brig ult.
Oniako able to find the kill on Desai's. Rico and the rest of the crew, I mean, it is 45-0. It is 2-0. It is 2-0 in the flashpoint and the series both ways. You have got to try.
They find the sleep on the Reaper.
Turns him into sleeper, only down to 1 HP. Not able to find the kill quite yet. The win button is online for Kariko Creighton. It might be a good time for it. There goes the rally. The beat is the response. Glacial's got the primal, and that is also getting activated. A massive
really nice
anti-pulse bomb primal. Creighton's getting run up and done up. Rowan wants to wrap up the series.
That anti was so nice. That got everybody in there.
Raccoon MVP. I don't care what Glacial and Tony and Tataby have done. Just off those 3 antis, that's my MVP, and that is the series.
Yeah, wow. I mean, Raccoon basically won that game alone.
3,
honestly.
At least 4-person antis. Like, what more could you ask out of an Ana, man?
Yeah,
I mean, this guy did good too.
Game.
Clean the glasses, yeah.
Yeah, Raccoon. I mean, especially during that last fight, everybody popped ults. I mean, and then as soon as you get antied, what are you going to do about it? Unless you have you have a Fury that can Suzu. I mean, you can't do anything about it. So you just got to hope and pray, and it did not work out.
It literally is. You get antied, you're like, that was a crazy grenade. Then it's like, now we have to just sit and wait for 2 seconds. Like, you try to scrap it out, but you're like, if we fight them, we're just going to die instantly. So you're kind of just damned if you do, damned if you don't. And yeah, without a Kiriko, I mean, Scrackoon, first of all, great angles to find up, and obviously, it's like the dream scenario. You see 4 players clumping up, you're like, I've been waiting for this moment for so long. Please just stay stacked. Massive, massive antis. The team fights at the end. You can tell Rowan just said, enough is enough. Ultimates, backline, frontline, punish them. We are going to walk away with a 3-0 win. Would have liked to see Creighton at least. I mean, they did fight back at points, and if they showed some of the same fight from maps 1 or 2 at times in the Flashpoint, it might have been a slightly better series, but eventually it looks like they just got, out-mechanicked, and the teamwork of Rowan was just too strong.
Yeah, I was going to say the exact same thing. I mean, Rowan used their ults really well. Never popped 2 support ults at the same time. Always comboed ults together. I mean, very, very good use of the ults. And, I mean, that brings Creighton to 0-5, and that does give Rowan their first win of the season.
Yeah, and I will say I'm surprised when I see, gameplay, and it's obviously checking the schedule and, strength of competition matters, but when I see, an 0-4 team just come out and play that confidently, playing on confident picks, looking really, really good at a series, I'm wondering, hey, how did you lose 4 games? Because you look much, much better than your record shows, but obviously depends on the competition, what time you're playing at. Maybe you had an off week. There's a billion things that go into it. So Rowan is going to be very happy to get that first win under their belt. You get the monkey off your back, so to speak. You get a chance at least now to make a late playoff push. For Creighton, it is going to be uphill ×2 trying to get into the playoffs. It is going to be very tough and very tricky, but that is going to be all for this evening. Big thank you to everybody holding down the back room, Jacob, Ryan, and then obviously got my man Will on the desk with me today. And obviously, as always, a big thank you to all of our lovely partners at Aces ROG, Extra Life, Monster Energy, and then obviously for all the PCL info, updates, data, you name it, we got it. PCL.GG. Stay locked to all the Play versus socials, everything in between. We are going to be coming back with Valorant tomorrow. And if anyone's been watching the news, tomorrow is going to be an absolute doozy with this Valorant update. The entire game has basically been flipped upside down, so I am excited to get into it. I'll be back for sure tomorrow. We will see what the rest of the crew will look like, but thank you all so much for tuning in. Go enjoy the rest of your nights. Have a good one.